We might be live. We're live on my side.
We're live.
And they gotta realize the all.
No.
Oh,
Please
clicking
don't
that.
say that again.
Are any of us alive? Like, do we really know?
Truly alive. What is alive?
Wow,
Yeah.
we went into a weird direction there.
Stream Deck says we're not
You're
live, so
welcome.
You ever wonder why we're here?
stop it.
All the time.
Praise be to Gygax.
It's Gary Gygax
Give it
Day.
and Gygax taketh away.
It is Gary Gygax Day. We're live.
All right. Give me just 1 second. I want to see if it's actually doing the thing.
1,000.
Apparently, I don't have ads on. Go me, I guess. Probably why our revenue's rich.
Sam, you don't have ads on, just so you know.
Thanks.
Why? Was it when I try to host? Oh, maybe I am. Just kidding.
We know how
It's
all this
working.
shit works.
Yeah,
We're
totally.
good at the
Professional.
Professional. Hello, everyone, and welcome to tonight's episode of Decisions and Dragons. We have a wonderful dwarf friend, aka Brian, returning to us. We missed you.
Yay!
Hello, everybody. Hello.
Oh, hi.
Yeah, I'm a surfer dwarf now. Whoa, hang ten, bruh.
Whoa,
Whoa,
man.
mahalo.
Man, that prison does things to people. Mahalo. Oh god,
Yeah.
I feel terrible.
Like, let me get my warhammer and just smash, bruh.
Hate it.
I am
I hate
begging you, please stop.
Continue.
I
that.
kind of like it.
Jesus, you hear that, Brian? If your character dies, your next character, doesn't matter what class,
That's-
Surfer Bro.
That's gonna be Brotrek's voice.
Yeah.
Well, you did make part of his first name, bro.
Yeah.
What's up, bro?
It's all coming together. Brotrek, what are
He
you
has to
doing?
be like a
Whoa,
wizard.
boykin.
Oh my god.
To give a recap,
He's-
Jesus.
Nope, he's got to be a barbarian. Takes way too many hits to the head.
Our intrepid adventurers had journeyed through the mountain range, headed towards the Citadel of Pain, on the knowledge that Boykin, their dwarf companion, his brother, had been captured and kept in this fiendish prison. They climbed up the side of this impossibly tall and out of place fiendish tower, dealing with some strange fog on the surrounding area. Upon successfully climbing up, the party continued into this very prison, encountering many traps and fiendish enemies along the way, only to realize that their journey that they had fought so hard to continue through was in fact some sort of hallucination, a safeguard, perhaps attributed to the fog that all of them had breathed as they had entered into the prison. The majority of the party had woken up in various cells, seemingly inside the prison itself. No gear, no weapons, no masks, nothing. And through a very determined several set of actions, managed to escape these cells after having a conversation with a surprisingly diplomatic demon, seemingly working along with these devils. They ventured upward, realizing that there was one of their number who was missing. Two, actually, Kalen being included. They ventured upward at the advice of one Lycretia Hollow, a necromancer who had been imprisoned along with them, that somehow was able to infiltrate the hallucination to provide assistance to the party. You ventured upward and dealt with several obstacles along the way, and had met seemingly one of the hands to Diabolos himself, the what was he called? The master of cruelties. Seeming to specialize in illusion and charm and domination.
Yeah, he got fucking wrecked.
Yeah, he got absolutely destroyed
And then I
by
took his
one of the
stuff.
best critical hits I've ever seen in a D&D game from our dearest paladin. Smites are great, everybody. I don't know if you know that. I think it was like 97 or 96 hit points of damage.
It was an
ridiculous.
unreasonably high number.
Yes.
No, this was just like, what, bitch?
You
Let there be light, motherfucker.
easily dispatch him along with his seemingly 2 slaves of some kind and managed to find the hoard where all manner of riches and equipment, including your own, had been kept. But behind the vault, Lycretia had pointed out that there was someone else imprisoned. And there you found a mysterious high elf suspended above what seems to be a bottomless pit, thanks to some strange arcane enchantment. Through some information delivered to you by the Mad Jester, you know this to be Marketh, a high elf blood hunter who devoted himself so much to becoming the beast, to slay the beast, that his body essentially looks as though it is a starting to decompose humanoid undead with parts grafted to his body to resemble that of fiendish nature. After some very ingenious means, you managed to rescue him from his prison, and he agreed to help you after much persuasion. You all managed to get your things and rest for 1 hour. So you do get your short rest. And before we continue with that part of the story, I would like to talk to Boykin. Boykin, you know that it was under a day since you woke up from that hallucination. But unlike your compatriots, your surroundings was not a cell. You awake to find yourself on the top of this tower. Strange red metal chains wrapping around you and pinning you to a stone pillar. Your equipment gone. Your weapons gone. Nothing on your person. Except for a loincloth. They might be devils, but they will make sure that you're somewhat clothed. And as your eyes sort of focus in, you can see on a bloodied stone pedestal the horrific sight of your brother Brotrak, seemingly alive, but only just barely. And about 30 feet on the opposite side of that pedestal, a similar pillar stands, with Kalen also wrapped in similar chains. And in front of you, a massive stone throne. Seated upon it, a gargantuan devil with horns that extend far out, wearing some haphazard, looks like black iron pieces of armor, but leaving his fiendish form mostly exposed. His gigantic black and red wings sort of laying at rest behind him. His fiendish and bestial face curled into a grin as you finally awake. Ah, it seems you finally awaken from my delightful mental prison.
Apparently. Brotrak.
You call out
Brotrak.
his name, and you see his eyes, his face turned towards you on this pedestal. His eyes flicker. but he's not fully conscious. It's quite surprising that someone so small could endure so much punishment and still draw breath.
Well, we hammer throws are much tougher than anticipated, even by the likes of you. What is the point of all of this? Why are you doing this to us?
Domination. Your hammer throw clan is one of the high houses of Falcon Haven. I keep you alive for one purpose, and that is to persuade your stone child brothers to surrender what remains of your kingdom.
Well, you picked the wrong dwarf over there. He's not great, obviously, since he was captured by a halfwit like yourself. And you can go screw yourself too, on my part. Love the hammer throws.
As you're spitting these insults, you feel the chains start to get hot. And you start to hear what sounds like burning flesh as you feel them burn and melt away your skin. You are going to take 7 points of fire damage. Nothing major, but just enough and constant enough that the pain is intense. You see Diablo. You hear. Perhaps you're right. Perhaps you are the one that will deliver my message.
You just let my brother go. Let him live.
That's not how this works.
But it could.
If I were a foolish stone child like yourself, I could have been persuaded on that. But I am not. I am Diabolos, Prince of Hell, and General to the Whispered One himself. You do what I say. Else that little survivors camp burns. And if that's not enough persuasion, and as he says that, you see coming from a slot in this pillar that you have been chained to, another chain almost snakes down and then slides across the ground towards Brotrack. And you see it slowly wrap around his ankle and tighten as his body slowly gets dragged from the pedestal to the ground towards the edge of the tower.
You can stop this. There's no point in you doing this. Why not release the other dwarf over there? He does not have a name like ours.
Yes, it seems his name was taken from him quite some time ago. His word means nothing to your people. Yours carries weight. The weight of the hammer throws. Yours will be enough to convince your people to surrender.
As I'm just standing there, obviously chained up, I'm just at a loss, really.
Tick tock, Boykin. And you see the chain continue to drag Boykin towards the edge. I do wonder how long it would take for a dwarf to fall from such a height before he would hit the ground.
I love my brother dearly. And I would say, take me in his place. You don't need to do that. Send him to be the voice.
You don't sound desperate enough. And again, hold another foot.
The life of one dwarf is not worth the life of all of the other ones, especially the ones in the encampment who haven't had a chance to really flourish.
Such steel will and disregard for your kin. I
He
do
would do the
sure
same
hope
for
he was
me.
conscious enough to catch that little gem.
He will be honored in his death. Unless you take mine, which I freely give in place of my brother.
As this conversation happens, we're going to move back to the other group. The rest of you, are in the inner chambers of the citadel itself, finding some small bits of comfort as you now have your gear back. I will say, just because, you do find a very familiar warhammer and set of armor amongst the equipment. So if you would like, you can bring that with you as well.
An office.
Yeah, if yeah, assuming it's Boykin's equipment, I'll put all of that in the bag of holding for safekeeping until we find him.
Okay. So, Marketh, as you guys are taking your moment to rest and kind of getting yourselves ready, he has been spending the hour sitting and staring at the door that you had all walked in from. Just almost a little, I don't know, antsy. Are there any conversations or anything you wish to do in this hour?
Do we know where we're going? We haven't really discussed where we go from here to find Boykin.
Marketh doesn't look at you, he just does this.
Up. How far up?
The apex.
It's quite the climb.
It is.
Well, what can you tell us about... I don't know, you seem to know this place well. What can you tell us about what we might find along the way? What little gems they might have left for us?
Well, they'll certainly have some security on the stairs up. No traps, really.
The gossip
Diabolos
champion.
is... Oh, yeah. Diabolos is not, well... Diabolos is prideful enough to believe that no one escapes from his citadel. As such, his security amounts to a few Cambions, a few other fiends. Nothing major. It's essentially a straight shot up. But I will say, he is exemplifying his title as one of the Whispered Horde. He is not to be taken lightly.
Know of anything he can do? Be aware.
His very existence, treading too far close, drains you of whatever energy you have in your body. I haven't seen him in combat myself, but I know he delights in sapping that energy from those around him, even his own kind. And when I tell you that his form is gigantic, I mean that in every sense. His wings are wide enough to encapsulate all of us. Bless you. I still remember my high elf manners, damn it.
Just automatic, it just comes out.
It was ingrained in my brain since birth.
Well, okay, so that's all awful. You know of anything that can hurt him?
If you can... I understand this might be a little bit of a request, but if your weapons are not magical in nature, then they will not have as much of an effect. That I can gather just based on the other fiends that walk these halls. Beyond that, as a fiend, as a demonic prince, fire and poison will have no effect. Brian, what you got?
I just saw the renamed Warhammer in my character sheet.
Yes, you're welcome.
Pee pee poo poo.
Yeah.
Jesus
God.
Christ.
Well, so when I
Fuck's sake.
was recovering from COVID, I was able to jump in on one of the sessions that you were unable to join.
Yeah.
So I was possessing your character, and I was like, I have DM's control over his character sheet, so I'm just gonna rename his Warhammer to Pee Pee Poo Poo. I was wondering how long it would take.
We're totally all adults.
Yeah, totally all
Completely.
adults, 100% serious all the time.
Mhm.
This is what professionals do, guys.
Why didn't you rename his boots like duty shoes or something like that?
Cheers.
Duty
Not a bad
shoes.
plan. I'll keep that in mind for next time. But just know that Renolphus, as you are gathering Boykin's gear, you know that you have secured Pee Pee Poo Poo in the bag of holding.
I
Is
have
it
done
written in dwarfish? Like it's engraved on the handle? Jesus.
It's in like fucking fancy ass calligraphy too.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
like in
Absolutely.
old runes. Like,
Yeah.
Yep, yep.
And it's very formal,
yeah.
Yes.
so it's like
Pee Pee
Shakespearean.
Poo Poo.
Who shall be the one to pull pee pee
Well,
poo
if it's
poo
in
from the
Shakespeare,
stone?
it's
I hate
Peter
it.
Poopeth.
I hate it so much.
somewhere Boykin's brother is like, I wonder if he's discovered it yet, and he's working on something else.
I do.
I love that, just to fuck with each other.
Yeah.
I leave the hammer behind.
Is there anything
I
else?
didn't
Armor, buddy.
realize what it's actually called. Like, I read the inscription on the haft. I'm like, nah.
That's not it, friend.
I'm like, I'm not doing it.
Not
I
about
I
that.
refuse to contribute to these shenanigans.
Yeah.
Chio, you're about to ask something.
Was there anything else, stealing worthy in that room? Oh, like mountains of gold, yes.
Mountains
But,
of
you
gold,
know,
several
I don't
figurines, that sort
know,
of thing.
cool gear or something that got taken from somebody else.
You
no.
do find
Pee pee poo poo.
a couple things. You find pee pee poo poo. I'm sorry. Okay.
I said cool gear. Thank you.
Pee pee poo poo
Oh, it
is
is
cool
cool.
gear. You find a small, like, bandolier that has several different vials carrying a couple different potions. And I will say, because I want to give you guys the tools of success, you find 2 potions of invisibility, 1 potion of supreme healing, 1 potion of vitality. Those are given in addition to all the other shit. Now, make me an investigation check.
All of us? Or just Chio?
Anybody who would like to sift through the hoard to find other things.
I'll help
Oh.
somebody else. I'll get distracted by the shinies.
I already sifted last week.
Okay.
I assume I'm
Or
busy
I'll
doing
roll
that.
with advantage.
Okay.
I found diamonds, so
That works.
No, it's good.
we had already decided that last week.
A 21 investigation.
Good. Okay.
To be fair, I did take the investigator back.
You did. You did. And if there was ever a time, it was now. So, give me just one moment. I have to pull up some descriptors. You find 3 items.
Right.
Okay. Let me get my notes. Okay. You find a chest piece that's got like a green metal, very ornately decorated piece that kind of covers the collarbone and the bulk of the chest piece. Under it, you see a set of scale mail, black, almost like obsidian, with some brushed gold shoulder pieces. I will say, if somebody wants to meditate with this, I can reveal at the end of the hour what it does and what it is. So that's the first major thing. The second... Where is it? There it is. You see, leaned up against the wall, behind 2 of those large chests of gold, a tower shield with what looks to be a coiled serpent with a fin going along its back towards its head. The profile is emblazoned. It looks to be almost made of solid platinum. And the last items you find are... you see them a couple times as you're sifting through everything, finding these other items. And you see some daggers, you see some long swords, you see some standard equipment. But there are these long pieces of fabric, linen, that are a little frayed along the edges. They keep catching your eye. And as you kind of focus in on them, you're getting the same vibe as you are from these other two items. Who would like to meditate on which?
After finding those, I will offer them up to others to meditate on, but go back to meditating to reattune to my ring.
Okay. Who meditates on what?
I mean, I definitely ignore the shield and the fucking breastplate because move it along.
That's good.
I'll meditate on the little strips of fabric though I suspect I have a feeling I know what they are.
I'll go ahead and resolve this real quick, one at a time. As you sit with these pieces of linen and you focus on them, your mind flashes to a memory that is not yours. A humanoid figure wearing simple robes with a sash of cobalt as they stand before what looks to be a horde of undead. And you see them take a fighter's position, and on their arms you see the very same linen wraps.
That's what I thought.
In your possession, you possess the wraps of Diamac. When the wraps are in a dormant state, they're you gain a +1 bonus to attack and damage rolls made with your unarmed strike while wearing them.
I will fold them very neatly, and then I just go take a patient seat next to Chio while she's meditating with her ring. And I just take out my little tinkering tools and I start tinkering just like a little pair of earrings or something like that look like little, just like clockwork. They look very steampunk. They've got little clockwork pieces. And I just wait for her to be done meditating so I can be like, and when she's done, I tell her, Miss Chio, I think these might be best for you. And then I tell her what they do.
Okay.
You will be ignored until she is done, but she knows you're there.
Oh, she doesn't say anything until you're done. She just sits there. She's like, she's tinkering, but she's got the whole tongue sticking out the side of her mouth thing, you know? So, like, that's what she's doing. She's still blue, by the way.
I love it.
Can't fix that.
Question for
Not a problem.
the DMs of our group. Attuning to an item, is that the same as meditating for an hour?
I believe that's what you have to do in order to attune
Yeah.
to it, correct?
Yeah.
Amanda?
Sounds about
Okay. Then, at this point, Chio, you can mark down that you have these in your inventory, but they do require attunement in order to gain the benefit.
Okay.
Who is next and would like to meditate with what?
So the other items are breastplate and a shield.
Yes.
I pick up the shield, kind of get a feel for its weight, and look at the paladin.
You want me to...
I'm sure you and I would be equally benefited from this.
I mean, I can take the... I can sit with it and see what it does.
Okay.
It's quite pretty.
Malice.
I will spend time, yeah. I'll spend
Okay.
the hour chilling with it.
As you sit, a memory also flashes through your mind. You see a warrior standing in front of what looks to be a mountain that exploded. You see bits and pieces of what looks to be some floating city around you. And before you stands a titanic, fiendish devil. And as they let loose a torrent of flame from their hands, the tower shield embeds itself in the ground, and you know as you hug behind it, the flames are buffeted off of the shield. You possess Honor's Last Stand. While Honor's Last Stand is in a dormant state, you gain a +1 bonus to AC while holding the shield. This bonus is in addition to the shield's normal bonus to AC. You also cannot be knocked prone while wearing this shield, or bearing this shield. You don't wear a shield. You know what I mean.
Technically, you do on your back.
Or like strapped to your arm. I guess you're wearing it then.
Yeah.
Yeah, how big is this shield? Are we talking
trying to
about
help you.
like
It's a tower shield.
yeah,
Think
tower
big.
shield? Is it a buckler?
No, he said tower shield.
Full-on
you would
tower
not.
shield. In in ancient Exandria, you do not wear Honor's Last Stand; it wears
There's
you.
you.
It's very true.
So it was a dwarf that just gave that little tidbit of information.
Yes, I am also here. I am the identify spell voice.
Well, now that's canon.
Okay, or
Sucker.
dwarves.
Woo!
I may have taken that page from Brennan Lee Mulligan
Yes.
as the identify spell voice, but I'll run with it. I will do you proud, Brennan.
It is Bolo the identifier.
No, I was going to
Yeah,
say it's
it was
it's the
it's a
Aorian
My name
dwarves
is
only.
Bola.
Bolo.
And who meditates on the breastplate?
I look at the rest of the group. I'm not sure anybody else would be benefited all from its use, so I guess I'll meditate on the breastplate.
Right.
I can't even lift the breastplate, so
Yeah, Sam, you wouldn't be proficient in it anyway, right?
It depends on what kind of armor it is.
It looks to be scale mail.
Which is medium.
Which is medium.
I can wear it. I have mithril at the moment, so just meditate on it and
Yeah. I'll meditate on it and see what it does.
Okay. As with the other two, a memory flashes through your mind. You feel your courage bolster as your eyes open into this battlefield, where before you a gargantuan, multi-headed dragon lays waste to armies before you. Yet you find your courage and charge forward, commanding the beast to halt its attack. This figure you embody is wearing this armor. You meditate on the armor of the valiant soul. While armor of the valiant soul is in a dormant state, you get a +1 bonus to AC while wearing it. So it's +1 scale mail. You can also cast the command spell with a save DC of 14 while attuned to this armor. While this is used, it cannot be used again until you finish a long rest.
vestige. I remember it from the book. That's why. That's
What? I didn't hear what?
Haha.
Anyway,
Ah.
And if you really want, I can also list out all of the money, but it's gonna take more than an hour to count all of it.
No, we just.
I mean, I got 2 other things to attune to. That's fine.
Yeah, we ain't
No.
got that kind of time. You know what?
got
If
that.
we
No, I
kill these
mean,
fuckers, we can come and get the money later.
I feel like we're gonna have to make a tasty retreat, Addie.
yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
while the rest of us are meditating and figuring out what this stuff is, I hand my bag of holding off to whoever isn't meditating and say, whatever looks valuable, just start shoveling it into the bag of holding. We'll count it and take inventory later.
Marketh will actually volunteer for that job, given that you guys are all sort of catching your breath. And as he reaches out, you see on his finger a onyx ring. And as he grasps the bag from you, there's a moment. Okay, I'm going to qualify this. This isn't one of those romantic comedy moments where you're
Yeah,
like,
it
oh,
is.
your hands touch.
Yeah, it is.
It definitely
You're-
is.
You briefly feel his cold, near dead skin on yours as he takes the bag of holding from you. And similar to Lord of the Rings, Fellowship of the Ring, when Gandalf was about to touch the ring, instead of seeing the eye of Sauron, you hear and Marketh starts gathering all of the gold that he can and other items.
Okay.
Anything else any of you guys wants to do?
Dustin, do you want that?
Sam, if you have a use for this armor, you can have it.
We'll put it in the bag of holding and we'll talk. I gotta figure out math on what's better. But if you're not gonna wear it immediately.
I don't think I'm gonna wear it immediately. My, the armor, of the Master of Cruelties, I'm gonna hedge my bets a little bit and wear that.
I see what you did there, Cujo.
Do you?
I read the Taldor Reborn book too.
I had to bust mine out. I was like, wait,
That's cheating.
It
Yeah.
is cheating.
it's not
That's your
available
fault.
anywhere.
I recognized the shield. That I was
I
like,
I recognize the name, but
yeah. All
I was
three
like,
of
wait,
those
I
things
think
are
I know what this
messages.
is. I think I know what this is. Okay.
Okay, Dustin, can you
I'll
put
need to
that
mark that.
in the bag of holding inventory then? So we don't forget about it?
Yeah.
Where am I gonna put this?
I'm gonna just do this now. I'm gonna add the shit to your guys' inventory just so I don't have to do it later. Because fuck, I don't want to have to do it later. Because I will forget. Dormant. There we go.
Yeah, we just gotta do the whole AC calculation nonsense. And if I'm not attuning to it, because I have to attune to the staff, so
Gotcha.
just wait. Dustin's not.
Come on, D&D Beyond. I know you're doing a lot, but I need you to help me out.
Oh my-
whatever.
Sounds like when we're walking the dog. It's
We're
like,
like walking our dog.
it sounds like when we're walking the puppy. I know you're tired, buddy. We're almost
Yeah.
home.
Pretty
I
much.
know, Bubba. Come on, you just gotta cross the road. You gotta cross the road.
Cujo, do you have items already made for the Master of Cruelties stuff? His spear and his armor?
The armor was, I think I said, scale mail of fire resistance.
Yeah.
So that is just, that's already essentially in it. It just needs to be renamed. For
Yeah.
the spear, I did not make that.
Okay.
That was dealing in psychic
I
damage
have
as
it.
well.
Yeah, I have it all written down.
Okay. Fuck.
Speaking
So
of
I will
which-
say for now, if you use it, just remember to add in that shit. I apologize. I will see.
No, you're
Just
good.
like I said,
Speaking of, yeah, speaking of things like, not dying and stuff, is there anything that would be beneficial for us to, use beforehand? Should we be resistant to anything?
Fire.
The Master of Cruelty's armor gives me fire resistance,
Okay.
so I'm gonna keep that on.
Does anyone else want to have some fire resistance?
Like some fire resistance.
I mean, I'll always take a resistance.
You'll just take one.
Just one.
All right, what do I got here? I think I only have one. Yeah, I have one that I can give to someone, and it's 1 hour. So, definitely not something to take until we start heading up.
I anticipate that it won't take long to reach Diabolos at the top.
So yeah, anybody wants to be, well, burned slightly less, I can probably help with that. What else do I have floating around in here?
Hey, Dustin.
Yeah.
High or low?
Hi.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, I didn't like that.
It's okay.
No, there's nothing I can precast. I mean, there is one thing, but I really don't want to burn the spell slot.
Has the hour passed quite yet, sir?
At this point, the hour is starting to wrap up.
As soon as the attunement kicks back on, Chio thinks, "Are you still there?"
Do I do a voice changer? No. You hear, I never left.
I'm sorry we were parted. It won't happen again.
You don't get anything in response.
And then she'll get up, start to do whatever, get ready with the rest of the group.
Sounds good. Secrets, tell no lies.
I know those secrets. I know a secret. Well, I've deduced secrets.
Many things, many things.
I like it.
So, what is the plan?
Talk some more crap to Diablos.
Actually, yeah, I think that is the plan.
Mm-hmm.
With some
I
stabbing.
can only talk shit to one person at a time. Get in line.
Well, maybe you should learn to multitask.
He's a fiend. Do you really think they're on top of that?
Yeah, but he's important. I expected better. I expected more of a top dog.
So you guys are getting ready to head up, yes?
Yeah.
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 As you start to head towards the door, you hear conversation coming from the other side. Sir, there were escapees. They're inside. They're at the horde. We need to remove them. Diabolos cannot have this. And you hear, oh, don't worry about that. I actually got some orders from up top. All of you, every single one of you, are gonna mobilize and start to head towards Falcon Haven. Boss's orders. I'm just a messenger. But sir, they're inside. We have an issue. There's a security breach. People have escaped themselves. I don't think it will go well if I have to repeat myself. So drop what you're doing. Gather every fiend in here and move east. All right. Right away, sir. And you hear the sounds of movement and shouts of orders. And as you hear what sounded like Cambians walking away, you hear, listen.
I'll admit, maybe not a good look for me to sabotage another general. But I will say, nothing wrong with me getting a second piece of the continent thanks to your prison break.
And you know he's talking directly to you through the door.
We all hear this, right?
Oh yeah, he is not being quiet.
So I'll tell you what. After we leave, and some unfortunate happenstance comes upon the fiends that leave this place, whatever it is that you do, that's on you. But I'd say make good use of the opportunity that I've presented you on this silver platter. See you later, kitties.
And you hear some lumbering footsteps grow distant in the halls. Over the course of the next, honestly, 15 or 20 minutes, you hear the sounds of many fiends and monsters echo through the halls into the room that you are in, until nothing but quiet fills the halls. Thank you for that high or low, Dustin.
Welcome.
I'm gonna lie, he reminds me a little bit of Spike from Buffy the Vampire Slayer with the way he talks.
Oh, he reminds me of
I will
Butcher from the
happily
boys.
take it. I will
Oh,
happily take that
Badger.
as well.
Badger too.
Like literally, I wrote his name and then in parentheses, Badger. Like that's how in my
I love
head.
it
That's
so much. But silence fills the halls.
Take advantage of it.
You step out and look around. Not a soul in sight. And you continue upward. Let us cut back to Boykin. Boykin, the chains burning into your flesh was the precursor to something even more terrible. As Diabolos continues his methods of persuasion in the form of searing hot metal being carved into your skin in a horrific pattern. And you know it's an inscription of some kind upon your flesh as your form is stuck in place.
I mean, Boykin is doing his best not to give him the pleasure of him screaming in pain, but I think that that's pretty much unavoidable.
You take 12 points of fire damage as you feel this terrible sensation of someone literally branding your face.
Oof.
And as it finishes, Diablos retracts his claw.
All it takes is just cooperation.
I am but one being in this land. Brotrak is just one being in this land. In fact, all three of us are just single beings. Do you really think that the three of our lives mean anything? In the grand scheme of things, burn me all you want. you son of a bitch. But go ahead and try and face everyone outside of this keep, because you will go down. Like the crappy lackey that you are. You're claiming you have power. What are you? You're just someone's slave.
As you say those words, his clawed hand clasps over the top of your skull, and you feel that same burning coursing through your scalp and your forehead.
I am screaming at this point, obviously.
We hear the screaming from our position,
Yes.
or
You're hearing terrible, tortured, and terrifying screams coming from the top. Boykin, you are going to take 14 more points of fire damage. And as you are screaming, you hear bellowing into your ears, I am the Prince of Hell. I am no lackey. I am General. I am king of this citadel that you suffer and scream upon. You and your living brethren stain my land with your very existence, and I will delight in peeling the flesh from your family's bones, piece by piece, as you watch. It's at this point, the rest of you, hearing the screams of your comrade, bolt up the stairs and come upon this scene before you. Give me just one moment. There is one minor movement I need to do. And he was right here. Can everybody see everything? Oh, you need a stream one, yes?
No, I don't need. If I can see
Okay.
everything, I don't need a stream one.
Okay.
Big boy.
I just need to log in because I never did that.
Yeah, same.
Well, that's-
Oh,
that's
you
a
should
large-
do that thing.
It's a very large boy.
Well, you all race up the stairs and see a gargantuan devil retrieving his clawed hand from the skull of your comrade. Boykin, you have burns going from your forehead onto your scalp, and it throbs in pain as you feel nerves deaden.
I give him, after his whole speech, I just give him the old, you're the king of nothing.
As you say that, his head snaps towards the staircase and sees all of you run. Pardon me while I find out. Okay. And he says, it seems my security is in need of some adjustment.
Your security needs some replacement, it seems.
Well, I would ask what brings you all here, but it is plainly obvious. And Cujo just realized that the voice changer is not active on Discord. Son of a bitch.
It was still good.
It was still good.
Yeah, it was fine. It was all good, man.
We wouldn't
So-
have known
How
the
about
difference.
now?
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus
Oh,
Christ.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh yeah, he's still.
Nope, that's different.
Boykin,
now I want
Boykin
you to
definitely.
sing something for me. Say, cake
Okay,
and
I'm
not
second
Yola.
that I don't say that thing I said.
Yeah, I give up.
You here is the key to the city.
Yep.
He clears his throat, and you're like, oh,
We're-
things changed.
I bend the knee. We're bending the knee, right?
Yeah, we're.
He just goes. He goes.
Sorry, I had a frog in my throat.
Jesus Christ.
Hey guys, just
Again.
hanging out here. Real great to see you. Please help.
The offer that I extended to your comrade is now extended to all of you.
I'm sure you can save your breath.
I was so hoping you would say that.
And with that, I will need everyone to roll initiative.
Okay, cool. Let me grab my dice, Jail.
Which one of you fuckers should I roll?
The evil ones from last week are still in there.
Ah. Is
So
there
let's-
room for more dice in there?
No. So they're
Okay.
gonna come out and they get to go on work release.
Okay.
Work release.
That's a strange thing, but hey, it's all good. Give me 1 second. I'm actually gonna get some water for myself.
I totally
What,
that deep
like that voice
I'm
is
sure
training
takes it
you or
out of
something?
ya.
I spelled Marketh wrong.
Oh yeah, time to learn how to spell the things. Hell, I think I spelled Kaylin wrong.
Oh,
I
yeah,
absolutely
I saw that.
Definitely had a K.
Definitely had a K.
Yeah, well, that was one of those where you're like, it's got to be a K. It's got to be a K
Gotta
word.
be a K.
Fantasy thing. It's gotta be a K. Come on.
Yeah, I got all the vowels.
You know, you're spelling it with a K because that's how it's spelled in Sword of Truth.
Mhm.
I like how fantasy rules for spelling things is the opposite of French rules for spelling things. In French, you just pack every letter you can that doesn't change the pronunciation. And in fantasy, you remove half of the alphabet and then just figure it the fuck out.
I think you
And you
replaced
add
some of them with
sometimes
apostrophes.
why.
No, you're putting the apostrophes in the
Yeah,
place
I
of
was
the
gonna say,
letters.
and then add apostrophes in.
Yep.
Yes.
At random intervals. There's no
Yeah.
like rhyme or reason to it.
Yeah.
Probably throw an accent marker 5 in there.
Mm-hmm.
One of those little
It's
squiggly
like
things.
R
Yeah.
apostrophe Y CHUURD, and it's Richard.
Yeah.
Like,
It's basically Welsh, but with apostrophes.
It
Oh, God.
is.
yeah. No vowels, just a
No,
sometimes Y.
no offense to the Welsh, but
I love the
Yeah.
Welsh, but that sometimes Y isn't always Y, and it's different.
All the letters. All the time.
All the time. All together.
All together. Even if you don't
Alright.
pronounce half of them and you pronounce the ones that you do pronounce differently.
Incorrectly.
it's fine.
This is gonna be wonderful. Do I have spell slots? Do I have smite slots?
Spell slots, what are
No.
those?
No, don't even have that option on my character sheet. No.
Yes, we do.
In my pocket. Yeah, I still have some spell slots left.
Renalphus, you can get to Boykin, yeah? You have all of his stuff.
I do have all of his stuff.
Yeah, but it's gonna take him like 10 minutes to don his armor.
Fuck,
Actually,
I'm
I think,
not-
it, I
fucking
think it takes an
armor.
hour. I thought.
It's a
If you have
minute.
to attune.
A minute. Okay, but a minute is 5
Yeah.
years
Yeah.
in
And
battle.
yeah, do you have to
If
If
attune
this
to that
lasts
stuff?
a minute, we're fucked.
If it's heavy armor, you must have help. You cannot put on heavy armor by yourself.
Okay. Plan B.
So
Brian, as soon
I'm
as you're free, you
literally
come
going
hang by
to
me.
just drop your hammer for you. You're gonna have a
You
shitty
come
AC
to
and
me.
you're gonna go down.
Come here. Just come to me.
Yeah.
Go to mama. Go to
You and your,
mama.
Come to mama,
you and your
come here.
loincloth wielding a giant, hammer.
It'll be
Yeah,
like
no,
that.
but-
Fine.
It'll be
Okay,
like that
I
one
was
time in the
talking to
forest
you,
when
but
I was
okay.
just
Yeah.
You need to come up
completely
here.
bare ass.
Yeah,
you
it's
Is
know?
that a euphemism? I don't know. We don't know. We
Yeah.
don't know.
I think
We don't know.
So I
I'm
think the
seeing
Don't
out
worry
doctor.
about
pattern.
it.
I think
I'm
the
seeing a
dog heard
pattern.
come to mama and is now just like over standing by me.
Like, yes.
You, Greg.
You want to go
Sorry
up on the
about
bed? You want to go on the
I
bed?
like hit this wall where it was like, you haven't eaten dinner and you're having wine and you haven't had much water, so that's
Oh,
why I
you're
was
good.
like, I should
Come on.
go do the
I
thing.
don't understand. Dinner, wine is dinner.
You were
That's a
having
fruit
grapes
salad.
for dinner.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a fruit salad.
Glad we're on the
Grapes
same
for
page,
dinner.
Rhodes.
Yeah, you weren't drinking. It's a fruit salad.
Yeah.
This
It's
is
a smoothie,
really
basically. You're basically having a smoothie.
What's this?
And that's
Uh,
healthy.
Cujo, I rolled with actual dice, so.
Okay.
Because I always forget to roll in Foundry.
Oh yeah, I should. I'm just.
Ooh, good roll. Flip.
Yeah.
Probably like my one. You know my initiative's usually shit.
You know.
Hmm.
See, it's still in there, Tina?
Yeah, he's laying down on the floor.
Okay.
That's not the number I wanted him to roll.
Yeah. I mean, it
Bullshit.
contains the number I wanted him to roll.
Yeah,
A one?
Mm-mm. That's not it, fam. Nope.
Nope.
I do not want to be standing in this group when he's.
Does what?
Oh.
I mean, I could thunderclap in the middle of the group and just disperse everybody.
I mean,
You don't.
Or sin away.
To be fair,
17.
Something to consider that I didn't think about last time we were having a combat in a dream. If you are within 10 feet of me, you have resistance to all spell damage.
shut up,
Oh
really?
shit!
Oh.
Yeah. Just as an FYI. So just to remember, it's
Wow.
any spell, not any magical effect, but any spell.
Everybody have
Ah.
malice!
No, you don't want to do that because I mean you're still gonna die if it's
Yeah.
a really big spell.
Yeah.
It's just slower.
No,
okay?
Malice is my emotional support paladin, okay?
She's my
She needs to be
Malice.
within
What
10
was
feet
your-
of me at all times.
13.
13.
Or Keth, buddy, what happened?
And Boykin. What did you get? Oh, you unmuted, sir.
I'd say 15. Is that what you said?
15. Yeah.
There we go.
Pretty decent rolls for everybody except Marquette.
All right, all right.
I mean, he's a little
Thanks,
stiff.
Marky.
He was
Yeah,
chained
Hey.
up for a
you
while.
know.
She's got like a thing like right there in the shoulder
Yeah.
from where it was hanging.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fucking sucks.
All
Look it up,
right.
Flip.
First up, Flit. It is your turn.
You unpause the
Did you
game.
unpause the game?
I will think about it.
Do it.
Think about it.
All right, we're going to
Duh.
begin combat.
Okay,
Use
I'm
action.
Like,
gonna...
literally time just froze, like, as we got up to the top of this thing. And we're just standing there for
10, 15, 20, 25. I'm gonna move here. Got a yield group. And can he please make an intelligence saving throw for me?
That was a 5. He is going to use one of his legendary saves to succeed.
Well, he's a bitch. He still takes half damage.
Do it.
Okay, it's 76 because I cast Psychic Lance.
Hey, guy. Okay, I'm done.
What is? Yes, do that with the voice changer on.
Oh, God. Oh, I don't like it.
Can't
Vocal
even do
paradox. It's like a vocal
Yeah.
Yeah.
His computer just
I
exploded.
chose to use a legendary save, so I succeed, okay?
Flip that.
Do a.
I think
Yeah,
it
clip
broke
that
my
shit.
brain. That hurt my brain. It couldn't handle it.
The dogs
Like-
were down.
Psychic
You
damage.
motherfucker.
A
Uh,
straight
full-
up Starbucks
uh.
Karen, but as the Lord of Hell.
Yeah.
So full damage
Jacks.
was 26 points of psychic damage, so he takes half that.
All right.
And because he was a little bitch and used his legendary action, he's not incapacitated till the start of my next turn. So Oh, and that was a 4th level spell, so I'm guessing you want me to roll on ye old wild magic.
That is correct.
Dear Jesus, please let me do a natural 1. Where's my shittiest dice? I got a natural 1.
Did you really?
Oh,
Yes, I
shit.
did.
Fuck.
Roll out there.
Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs.
I put it down my dice tower too.
Oh damn.
Oh my god.
No.
What happens?
No, a
Something
unicorn shows up
happens.
again, and the unicorn helps us. Okay.
Either that or the unicorn like dies, and then now we have pissed off whatever the unicorn came from.
Okay, well.
All right, roll your percentile.
No Feywild, don't have to worry about it.
What'd you get?
47.
With a 47.
It's a unicorn again.
Oh, shit.
Are you
I
fucking
told
kidding
you.
me?
I knew
Swear
it.
to God.
I knew it.
47.
Amazing.
A unicorn controlled by the DM appears in a space within 5 feet of you, then disappears 1 minute later.
Hold on, I have to go to 2-minute tabletop to get a goddamn.
No, don't do that. There should be a unicorn in the compendium.
Yeah, Dustin added a unicorn
Yeah.
last time. I thought it was in Roll20. So basically, like, you see Flit move out of the group, and all of a sudden she's, like, looking at Diablos really intensely, and you see this, like, white, hot, like, energy start forming at her forehead, and then all of a sudden it's just fucking rainbow that shoots out of it. And, hits him, but he moves out of the way a little bit, so he doesn't get the full blast of it. But then she probably, I don't know, in my head every time she has one of these wild magic surges, she's kind of like lifted up, and then just all of a sudden her body's just like with magical energy and like unicorn.
Should I name this unicorn? Is just in case it's the same one.
Oh,
Why? Do they really not have a unicorn on 2 minutes?
I feel like when
Also,
you
the
No.
compendium.
Cujo.
I don't have
I
the same
forget, Tina.
compendium.
I forget what you named it.
Up in my notes.
I feel like when you explode with magic, like ABBA's playing in the background. Like,
Friday night and the lights are low.
Say Dancing Queen.
There should be a. They should have a unicorn. Worst case, just do a horse.
There was a-
What?
A horse.
A horse.
a horse.
Horse.
Oh. Okay, how do I... Oh, Jesus. How the fuck do I look for...
Okay,
SRD.
so on the right side, you've got like your scenes and your actors and all that crap.
Yes.
It is the second one from the right is your compendium packs.
Okay.
And you open up the monsters folder,
Yes.
and then you just search unicorn.
2-minute tabletop has
There
biblically
we
accurate
go.
angels, but no unicorn.
That's some.
And then from
That's
there,
a choice.
you literally can just drag and drop that.
There we go. I can't fucking... Oh. Alright,
Unicorn.
well...
Also,
Hi,
I'm pretty
buddy.
sure the unicorn's name was Charlie.
It was not
No,
Charlie.
it was not Charlie the unicorn.
Nope. No.
Long time
It
no
was
see,
named
buddy.
after a flower, and I can't remember what it was.
Cujo, if I may,
It wasn't Daffodil,
the
was it?
unicorn
Yes, it was
bursts
Daffodil.
into existence, takes a look around, sees the group, and
Like what?
all of the players here in your mind via telepathy. Oh, you've got to be fucking kidding me!
Yeah. I'm cool
Sorry,
with that.
buddy.
Well, it's just like, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. It's an accident. We could really use your help right now, though. It was Daffodil, by the way.
Yes. right.
Daffodil.
There. So I'm gonna go ahead and rule that Daffodil is gonna go on your turn.
Okay.
So, fuck, Jesus Christ. All right, that's fine. It's not like you have two bona fide NPC characters also with you. It's fine.
10 rounds of unicorn. Let's go.
Yeah. the unicorn is going to rear back and charge at the gigantic devil prince. So that's 5,
It has
15,
multi-attack, by the way. One of
20. Oh,
his
I've
and
got
one
the
of
full
Horn.
thing right up here.
Okay. Just making sure.
It's got better resistance than I
30.
do.
35, 40. Yeah, that'll be enough.
I'm a little bit surprised I rolled something I've rolled before, but
Alright.
It was meant to be.
it was.
Alright. The hooves are gonna miss, but the horn is gonna hit. Let's... Oops, Jesus fucking Christ. Max damage on that shit. You guys watch as this unicorn takes off and tries to attack Diablos with its hooves, and it just sort of bats the hoof away, but the horn pierces into his hip, and you hear just come from his
bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm a legendary unicorn, bitch. Anyway,
Okay.
so that's the unicorn's turn. Oh my god, it has legendary actions.
Yes, it does.
Yeah, it does.
It's a unicorn.
That's, by the way, this is if it's nice and like it doesn't totally hate us by the end of this is totally how we're getting out of here.
I'm gonna say after its turn, it's gonna use 2 of its legendary actions to cast Shimmering Shield. Its AC goes up by 2, and Boykin's AC goes up by 2.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mr.
Yes.
I'm wearing nothing and I have nothing on me. So
Mhm.
you at least have that for now.
Yes.
I'm wearing nothing, I have nothing, I am nothing.
Yeah.
Rude,
Alright.
but alright.
Up next, it
That's
is Diablos.
I don't like that marker. That's real big.
Yeah.
It's a kind
And
of a good
actually, something I need to keep track of, because the unicorn ended its turn within 10
fuck.
feet, it is going to take 7 points of fire damage.
Half? No. Magic lures. Oh. It's
Oh, that's...
it's got magic resistance.
It's
not-
It's not
On
triggered by
saving throws.
magic, it's a feat. It's like a racial feature.
Magic
of the
gives
thing.
you advantage on your saving throws. Magic resistance is different than damage resistance.
That's lame. Don't spit out your food, sir.
Yeah.
I'm just... What is my life? I'm sitting here shoving a bagel in my mouth. There's a difference between magic resistance and damage resistance. Oh.
Nerd.
On the
Kinda worked out
internet.
for you.
Yeah.
Being
Nerd,
recorded.
Streaming it on the internet. Oh, the unicorn.
All right.
Regain spent legendary actions at the start of turn 2. It has 3. Sure.
It is Diablos' turn. Diabolos looks at the horn that is in his hip, and wrenches it free, and looks between the unicorn and the gnome.
No.
And it whirls around the unicorn. And we're gonna do that. It is going to make some attacks. The first is going to be a claw, and that is going to be against the unicorn. A sentence I never thought I'd say. That is going to hit. The unicorn is going to take 14 points of slashing damage.
No damage. It's a beautiful magical creature.
Not
Oh, wait, I
anymore,
have
it
it here.
isn't.
Hush you.
Cujo, would I have taken that 7 points of damage too since I was
What is your current hit points right now?
8?
Why are you volunteering this? Brian.
It's well,
They all
it's
go.
it's
actually,
because it was fair. You know, it was there. I try to be a fair player.
well, the
Uh,
Brian, are you talking about the 7 fire damage that the
Yeah.
unicorn took?
Yeah, I didn't
No,
know if
you
that was
wouldn't-
like a radius thing.
You would
like
not
that
take
just-
that damage right now.
because you haven't
Because you
even
take
taken your
that-
turn yet.
Yeah, you take
Okay,
that
sounds
damage
good.
at the end of your turn.
Okay, sounds good. I just wanted to make sure. Just want to make sure I wasn't fully dead yet.
You see, I'm a cleric of Gygax. I giveth to the DM and I taketh away.
Actually, Diabolos is going to have moved 5 more feet, so it's going to trigger an attack of opportunity from the unicorn. I'll say the attack on the unicorn still goes through. I'll just see if Diabolos gets hit. And he does not. Just barely misses. Then, its tail is going to sweep through the air and make for Flit.
Phone home.
That is a 25 to hit.
No, that definitely doesn't hit.
You're going to take 7 points of piercing damage. I will need a Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
Don't we get plus something because we're all standing next to Malice?
I'm not in range, but
She's not in range.
I rolled a Miss Jackson.
Oh, it's only
No.
10, not
Okay.
30?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Don't they get something for me crap talking the demon?
Okay. You feel the spike on its tail stab into your leg, and in that same moment, you quickly reach down, grab, and pull it out. Lucky for you, as you see this heat, this trail of heat go down its tail right towards that very spike that you had removed from your leg. So you only take 7 points of piercing damage. It is then going to look at Renulfus, since you were one of the more vocal ones, and you see flame gather in its hand, and it throws it directly at you.
Okay.
That is a 26 to hit.
Okay.
Ooh, I did not roll very well. You're gonna take 11 points of fire damage.
Reduced to 5.
Mm-hmm. And as the flames don't burn quite as deeply as you would hope, you do see a little bit of the smoke go into Diabolos, and some of his wounds seem to patch themselves up.
Is that the end of his turn?
He is then going to... Yeah, it's gonna be the end of his turn.
I have a quick question for you.
I have a quick answer for you.
Now that I've seen the creature make a couple of attacks, can I make any estimations on what kind of reach he has?
Given how huge this thing is,
Mhm.
15 feet.
Okay,
I'll just give that to you.
cool.
Arsinoe, it is your turn.
S- Move here and cast Emboldening Bond, getting Boykin, Renulfus, Chio, and Malice. So D4. I haven't made the headband yet.
I love it.
I keep
Fantastic.
forgetting that that's a thing. And I love it.
Sam, you know what you need? Instead of a post-it note to put on your glasses, you need, like, a Naruto headband.
Yeah.
That says just plus 1d4.
Court, can you please knit her this? Crochet her a headband that says
This
plus
is
1d4.
1d4.
Any
I could
other-
Probably do it.
Yeah, and
Any-
then we'll do a... Oh, God. I bet he's gonna be really good at that. But do I want to try it? Yeah, we're gonna try it. We're gonna try it. I need him to... Oh, wait, no. That's an action. I can't try that. Never mind. I'm flustered. I don't know what to do. You guys!
Spiritual
He's really
weapons.
big.
Spiritual
Okay.
weapons.
That's out of my range for that.
Thank you guys for your patience, by the way, as I stuff a bagel into
You're
my
good.
face.
You're fine.
All
Whatever.
good.
You need something to wash down your smoothie.
It's water.
Wait, is that whole
With
No, your
thing
fermented,
mine?
your fermented grape smoothie that you were drinking earlier.
I have put that down because there was a hot second as I was out there getting water. I felt like heat go through me, and I was like, I need to hydrate.
Don't
I
worry,
need
darling.
to
It's just the
hydrate.
menopause talking.
Yeah, clearly.
He's just a foot outside. Okay.
Is my position fucking up your plan, Sam?
No, it's me making plans on the fly and realizing I don't have enough movement. Okay, I'm just gonna do it on Renalphus. I'm gonna cast Sanctuary as a bonus action on Renalphus.
Okay. What does Sanctuary do once again?
Until the spell ends, it's a minute. Any creature who targets the warded creature with an attack or a harmful spell must first make a wisdom saving throw. On a failed save, the creature must choose a new target or lose the attack or spell.
Nice. All right, cool. Sounds good.
Oh shit. That was
Wouldn't
dumb. That was a
I
waste.
wouldn't have done that on me.
That was a waste. But I said I was gonna do it, so I do it.
Okay.
That was a waste.
At the end
Fine.
of Arsinoe's turn, Diabolos lets out the most horrifying and terrible scream. I will need everyone to make a wisdom saving throw.
Cool. First dice in dice jail for the night. That's cool.
19.
What's my wisdom saving?
7.
14.
And
21.
8.
No, not that one.
21.
And 19.
All right. Anybody who got below an 18
Whew.
is considered frightened of Diabolos.
Are you within 10 feet of me? Anyone who got under 18?
Yeah.
Your plus whatever doesn't help me.
It's not the plus
No,
whatever.
you
You're
can't
immune
be
to being
frightened.
frightened.
Oh.
Where is the frightened condition thing?
Yeah. Aura of
Oh,
Courage
that's-
is 10 feet radius, so if
Oh,
you're within
sweet.
it, you don't
Right.
get frightened anymore. It's just not a thing.
Do I have to move as far away from him as I can, or
No,
I just have disadvantage?
so you cannot willingly move closer to your to the subject of your fear,
Okay.
and attacks against or attack rolls or anything are at disadvantage as long as the object of your fear is within sight.
Like Krisha and Mark,
Third are in the radius, so they
they're in
don't.
the
They're
radius
in the
though.
radius.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so they are immune to fear.
Oh, pardon moi.
Bye.
Listen, I'm gonna
And
take him where I
I-
can get.
Yeah, that's fair. I will say, Kaelin shits
Oh,
himself.
Kaylin. Yeah, Kaylin's a lost cause. Sorry,
And
buddy.
he's
Let's
kind
go.
of a
You know what?
bitch
He
anyway.
did not. He like before we came in here, he was like, "Nah, guys, like we're taking you to the door, and then you can go fuck off in there by yourselves." This was not.
He's like, listen, I'm driving you kids to the mall. I'm just gonna sit in the car and have some coffee and read my newspaper.
With that being said, it is Kaelin's turn, and he is going to try to break out of the chains. And he is not going to succeed. So he struggles. Boykin, you can see across the way that Kalen, while terrified, is trying to scramble out of the chains. And that's his action. Up next, we have Chio.
Cool. I am going to go. Yes, because he's really huge. So I'm flanking with Flint, correct? I'm trying to get the perspective because he's giant as fuck.
If you
take
arrow
care.
over him in the initiative order, you'll get his hitbox.
No, in order to be flanking with Flit, you need to be in the opposite corner.
Yeah, you'd have to be
You would need
Here.
to be exactly up there.
Yeah.
I got the movement. It's fine. That is the nice thing about playing a monk. You're like, it's fine. I can get there. It's fine.
You get there. It's okay.
I'm not worried about it. All right, then I am going to try to punch him.
Your new magic hand wraps on?
No, because I was attuning to my ring.
I thought we sat for 2 hours.
Oh,
Just one. Oh, gotcha. Well, that sucks.
by this level, your punches are magical anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
True story.
Yeah, it's just those were fancy.
That's a natural 20.
Hey,
Yes.
let's go.
So you get to hang out here.
Oh, he redeemed
That
himself.
guy said, "Mom, don't put me in jail."
jail.
Oh no, that one's already in jail. He just doesn't want to go in there with his brother. And I rolled shitty damage, so that's a whole 11 points of damage.
All right.
And
Got
then I'm
it.
gonna punch him again. I don't. Well, maybe 18.
18 will just hit.
Okay. Okay. Do. That is 7 more points of damage.
Okay.
And obviously, we're going to pump some key points into this, and we're going to flurry of blows. Just
should
do
trying
that.
to punch him.
Do that.
Let's go, natural 20 again.
Not quite. But it's an 18 on the die, so that'll do it. And I don't have to do mental math.
Okay.
7 more points of damage. And then
Okay.
last attack. Man, if only I had just been a little bit of a champion fighter, but no. It's a 19 on the die. Another 5 points of damage.
Okay. All right. Yeah, you run up and you pummel his form, and you know you're hitting solidly. Even as the creature is like flailing and attacking your friends, it then turns and looks at you. Is that where you are ending your turn?
Yeah, I mean, anywhere I go, he's going to get an attack of opportunity. So
Okay. What is your current hit points?
69.
You can't.
You are
do
going
it
to take.
back.
Hold on. You're going to take 7 points of fire damage as the heat radiating off of him just clouds around you, and it's painful. All right. After Chio, we got Boykin.
All right. All right, so I have nothing, correct?
You have nothing on your person right now.
I'm just gonna take a nap. No, I'm just kidding. I'm going to.
Don't ride the unicorn naked.
Yeah,
You could just
That
Lady
would-
Godiva this shit.
That-
right.
that would be something he would do. So can I, as my action, can I? I'm thinking about just using some hit dice to, obviously get some health back.
I don't like second wind.
Yeah, but I don't want to necessarily use second wind because I have an idea for another bonus action actually. And that would count as. Okay, so if I can't necessarily use hit dice, because that's bonus action, correct?
For second wind, I believe so, yes.
Okay, so, I mean, can I... Alright, I'm inspired. I'm inspired after seeing Kalen try to break his chains. I try to find something like around to try and break the chains on.
Okay, make me a perception check.
Okay.
Is Boykin
Nine-
still restrained?
19.
Boykin is right now still restrained.
Okay.
You said 19?
Yeah.
With a 19, you do see that there is a rather sizable rock of some kind that is within a few inches of your feet.
Okay. Okay.
What are you doing, Boykin?
I'm going to... You know what, I'll try to break the chains first. I was thinking about using a bonus action called Commander Strike, where I can forego one of my attacks and direct one of my allies to that can see or hear me to strike using its reaction.
I gotcha.
But I figured I should probably get free first before I start doing anything. So
Okay.
would that just be an unarmed strike then?
Give me a athletics check.
Athletics, okay. Plus the D4. That is going to be 15.
With a 15, do you try to use the rock?
Yeah.
Okay. You use the rock and you hammer down on the links of the chain, and you're starting to do damage, but not enough to break the chain just yet. You know that if you continue to work at it, that you will be able to break the chain.
Okay.
All right. So that is your turn.
Actually, now, since I didn't use a bonus action, now I will use my second wind.
Sounds good.
So I will get back 1d10 plus 10 HP. Okay, perfect. Alright, cool.
All right. Up next, it is Dean Lycretia Hollow. And she is going to move. Gonna go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And after getting to her spot, she is going to...
Is Diablos taking an attack of opportunity against that?
Yes, he is.
Why are you helping him?
I'm actually tricking Cujo into wasting his reaction on the NPC so that the rest of us can move around more freely.
Well, it worked. I rolled a 4 to hit, and let's see. Yeah. Oh no, that would still hit. Shit.
Isn't she a
She's
wizard?
a wizard.
She is a wizard.
Her AC's like 11.
AC is only a 4?
No, her AC's like 10.
I rolled an 11. I then added 10.
Yep.
Gotcha.
14 to hit.
Yeah.
that is going to be the claw damage. And there. Oof. It's 18 points of damage to Lycretia. Which is not good.
It's like
After
all our
getting...
hit
It'll be fine.
It's about more than half, actually. As she gets a claw wrenching
Level is this
across her
bitch?
back, she lets out a scream, and then you watch all of the bones that are on the ground tremble as she turns, and her eyes are entirely black. And almost like Laudna, you see ichor start to drain from them. As she reaches her hand forward, she's going to cast Blight at 5th level.
Ooh.
And with, let's see, fuck, with a 13, that is going to fail. He is going to use his second legendary save to succeed. Now, pardon me, I have a lot
Burn them
of dice to roll.
resources.
Yeah, burn those.
Where are my d8s? $35 divided by 2 is
17 and a half.
17.
17.
Yeah.
Still good.
All right. You see Diabolos kind of shrink back as you watch energy, similar to what's been happening to all of you, be sapped out of him as it just drains into the tower itself. And you hear "Argh!" as you watch his form wither slightly. After she finishes the spell, you watch her. You watch the darkness fade from her face as she looks a little. She's not tapped, but that took a lot out of her to do. At the end of Lycretia's turn, Diabolos is going to use his last legendary action to take flight. He is going to fly 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And I would say Renulfus and Chio, you can get your attacks of opportunity.
Flit would get an attack of opportunity too.
This is true. Flit, I apologize. I didn't mean to leave you out. You also get an attack of opportunity. Oh, okay. All right, that's fine. Snap, that's fine.
Little do you know she took Warcaster.
19.
Yeah, since I took Warcaster, can I use I can use a regular spell, right?
Oh, I was
can.
fucking around.
I did.
Did
take
you really?
Warcaster. Yeah.
You got to.
I was fucking with you.
Well, guess what?
Flit came ready to play.
Alright then. Fuck.
Okay.
That's 9 points of damage.
Okay.
Right back.
Can he please make a wisdom saving throw for me?
Sure.
Really hope he's not smart.
That is a 10.
So he fails. All of a sudden, y'all, like in the hallway, you see a lot of light start to appear around him as I cast Hypnotic Pattern. While charmed by this spell, the creature is incapacitated and has a speed of 0.
As you cast the most beautiful hypnotic pattern before you, you watch as he does look and marvel at its beauty, and then look right back at you.
You're going to need to do much better than that, little one.
As it seems to have no effect. I love you, I'm sorry.
So
He's
if he
probably
can't be
immune to
charmed,
charm.
if he can't be charmed, does he still have the? Does he still the speed of 0? Does that still affect him, or just the charmed effect?
Because it is because the speed of 0 is attached to him being charmed. Spell unfortunately does not affect.
That was also a 3rd level spell, so I have to roll that
Okay.
magic.
Roll the unicorn again.
God.
It
It was a
"Fuck
5.
that,
Yeah.
No. Do
Squadron
not
of
bring my brother
unicorns.
into this.
Speaking of, does the unicorn take any legendary actions?
Yeah,
It
the
does.
unicorn has legendary actions. I rolled a 5, so I'm at 1 and 2 now for
Okay,
my-
you're good.
on my-
I'm keeping track of legendary actions, sir.
I'm just saying.
Not saying, you're just saying.
Not saying. I'm just saying that I know what kind of workload our DM's dealing with right now.
This is true. I've got a lot of shit, but I can do this. Renolphus, did you try to make an attack of opportunity or no?
I did try. I sure did. I'm still growing accustomed to the weight of this new weapon.
Got
Ah.
All
So
right.
that was a natural one.
it. Got it.
Oh,
All right. Up next we have
Devastating.
Malice.
Okay, so this
let's
dude
go,
flew-
Malice.
This dude flew backward,
Yes.
or
He just put a whole lot of distance between you guys and him.
and he is on the ground at the moment.
Yes, he is.
Okay. Yeah, then I can get there. I'll bonus action, teleport 30 feet forward, and then
There you
take the rest
fucking
of it
go.
and run, and then take my 2 attacks.
Nice.
So, why am I?
That's Markev.
Yeah, that's not me. That's what explains why I'm not being able to move myself. There we go. Let's see. What's a good place to go? Here's probably good. Here sounds wonderful. Yeah.
Nice. You guys watch as Malice
Yep.
teleports and is sprinting towards Diablos. Well done.
She has no. By the way, she has no shadow when she does this. When she comes back, it's just people with no shadows.
Creepy.
Creepy as fuck.
Sorry. Okay.
Sorry about it.
First is a 20. Shit, I have my regular weapon back now. Yes. 21.
21 will hit.
And second attack is a not natural 20, no. Almost, baby. 22.
22 will hit.
Yeah, so first attack, we will be smiting on dumping second level smites into both.
Nice. Okay.
So that's 11 plus 6, 8, 14, 19, 22 radiant on the first attack. 11
Awesome.
piercing, magical piercing, so 33 damage.
Shit. All right.
Second attack is 7 plus 3 is 10 slashing. Plus 7. Oh, not as good. 8, 10, 17 radiant.
You said
17 radiant plus 10, so 27 total on the second attack.
Fuck. All right. Yeah, you run up and letting out a bellow, you hack into his form as the divine energy creates little explosions of energy into his flesh. Well done. That was a solid amount of damage you just laid down.
Like, is that better, you asshole?
Renalphus, it is your turn.
Mark that shit off. There we
I
go.
am going to. Okay. That should be 35 feet.
Okay.
I am going to take Boykin's hammer. And that's a warhammer, or is that a maul?
Yeah. I think it was a warhammer,
I think it's
right?
a warhammer, yeah.
Okay. I am going to take that, and I am going to attack the chains where I see the most damage to try
Okay.
and break him loose.
Make me an attack roll.
That would be an 18, probably. I don't have Warhammer stats in front of me, but I assume it would be my normal strength-based attack bonus.
Yeah. Strength plus your prof.
Yeah. So that's an
Okay.
18 to hit.
18 will hit.
Brian, what kind of damage does a Warhammer do? Is that a D8 or a D10?
If you're using two hands, it is 1d10 plus 3.
Okay.
If you're just using one hand, 1d8 plus 3.
I am using it one-handed because I have a shield in my other hand.
And it looks
Okay.
like a small hammer, like a household hammer in your hands.
That is max damage. So that is 12.
All right. You rear back and slam down, and Boykin, you feel the chains that had been burned into your flesh drop to the ground. And
Oh,
it takes you a second to kind of get your bearings. You almost, in fact, double over, but you catch yourself.
thank you.
As I just drop the hammer at your feet, I use I am pretty sure it is my bonus action for my hybrid transformation. Yes, it is a bonus action. So as I drop the hammer and transform into my hybrid werebear form, I say, "Get to work," and I continue on my way.
Awesome.
Yes, sir.
Fantastic.
So I'm going to be in my hybrid transformation form. I still have 10 feet of movement. So that is 5, 10. And then I would like to... no, because I used my action to bust you out. I guess I'm going to stop here then.
Okay. Up next is Marketh. You know, the guy you guys were shit-talking there for a little bit. That's okay, though. It's fine.
Oh my god, is he even still here?
Oh my god.
You know what? He was sniffing at our friend, which is really rude.
Only in some cultures.
He is going to reach into his pack and produce a orangish yellow liquidy potion and ingest it, and you watch as his muscles beef up as he and he's going to dash straight for Diablos. 15, 20, 25, 30.
Jump out of the way.
35. And let's see. Did I do that? No, I didn't. Well, that's a little annoying, but that's okay. Oh, shit. Malice. What is your current hit points?
84.
All right.
I have resistance to all damage. Also.
All right, so instead of taking 8 points of damage, you're instead going to take 4.
Okay.
Marketh is going to take 9 points of damage. So 2 and 5. All right. Unfortunately, Marketh did dash to get up to Diablos, so that is his turn. At initiative count 20, both of the pillars chains start sliding out. I am going to say, okay, Arsinoe, what's your AC?
19.
21 is going to hit. I will need you to make a strength saving throw.
Oh, I'm real good at those. 11.
Right. With an 11, first you're going to take 13 points of bludgeoning damage.
Oh.
As the living chains race across the ground and wrap around you, you are then pulled up against the pillar, and you are restrained.
Okay.
Flit, what is your AC?
Oh, 14.
What was it? 14. Flit, you're gonna take 13 points of bludgeoning damage, and I will also need a strength saving throw from you.
Yeah, this is gonna go well.
Not with that attitude, it won't.
Well, I rolled a 5, so
Oh. The 4.
5.
Okay. You are also pulled along the ground and up against the pillar. Both of you feel the chains just wrench your body weight and pin you. The wind in your lungs almost getting knocked out as your body collides with the stone and the chains restrain you in place. All right. With that in mind, top of the initiative, Flit, it is your turn. You are
Are my
currently
hands
restrained.
free?
Right now, the restrained condition, it just means that your speed becomes 0. You don't get any bonus to your speed. Attack rolls against you have advantage, and you have disadvantage on attack rolls. And you have disadvantage on dex saving throws. So you can still move your hands.
Can you make a wisdom save, please?
What spell are you casting?
Dissonant Whispers. It's
Okay.
not a charmed effect.
Yeah, I'm gonna say you can still see him. You see just a little bit of him, but it still counts.
Sorry, I can't see him. I can change.
No,
what I was
you're
thinking.
good. No, the angle that you're at versus like how much is blocked from the pillar, you can still see some of his squares. So I'm just gonna count it that it's fine. So he's gonna make
Okay,
his save.
because I can do something else, but yeah.
I need a dice jail. That is a natural 1.
Okay, so he fails. He needed a 17. On a failed save, he's going to take 5d6 psychic damage. And must immediately use its reaction, if available, to move as far as its speed allows away from me.
It already used its reaction to try to swipe at Lycretia Hollow.
Okay. Alright. So, my dissonant whisper sounds like disembodied children's laughter.
No.
Just so you know.
God.
That's gonna be.
That's a little creepy.
I know. That's why I chose that.
Diablos is just like, what the fuck? Even I don't do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, who is the demon here?
What the
Respect.
fuck?
Uh, 14 psychic damage.
14.
And yes, and that was
Okay.
a 3rd level spell.
All right.
I'm at 1 or 2.
Okay.
That was a 13. So 1, 2,
Okay.
3.
So you were good.
And I'm gonna stay where I'm at.
All right. Sounds good.
So, if she turns into a potted plant, just as an example, do the chains let her go because they're like, this isn't a person anymore, so we're not going to restrain them? And then you get out of the restraint?
Well, by that same token, if she turns into a potted plant, does she manifest at like the center of her gravity? Because if that's the case, it would fall onto
like,
the
up,
floor
but-
and it could like
No.
break.
You're standing on the ground, so you become a potted plant on the ground.
Like you kind of.
Okay, I was
down.
implying I could also. Moving on, it's the unicorn's turn. The unicorn. The unicorn. The
It's
unicorn
majestic.
is going to cast Entangle. I have to draw a damn square. Select drawings. Draw a rectangle. Awesome. It's a 20-foot square, so 15, 20. We'll do that. He needs to make strength saving throw. That is going to succeed. So the unicorn focuses its energy on the ground near Diabolos, and you watch as vines burst through the obsidian flooring and try to wrap around him, and he just like kicks his leg, and the vines break off. So I believe that just stays there, and it's difficult terrain. Hold on. Duration is plans turn the ground into difficult terrain. Cool.
Oh, good.
The unicorn is then going to move 5, 10, 15, 20, and 25, 35. Oh, 35, 40, 45, 50. Up next, it is Diablos' turn. The unicorn, for ending its turn within 10 feet, is going to take 5 points of damage. Oops. Okay. Stop it. Go away. It is Diablos' turn. And he is going to let loose some more attacks. This time, given how hard Malice hit, they are all going to be on her. So.
Yasmin, can you please not hurt my Shatterkai?
Not my emotional support paladin, no!
No. Malice.
Malice, what is your AC?
It's none yet.
It is 21.
Okay. So the claw is going to miss. The tail is going to hit. Fuck, and the flame is going to miss. Son of a bitch. Okay. I'm going to need you to make a Constitution saving throw. Okay. Fucking hell. You're going to take 12 points of piercing damage as the tail embeds itself into your shoulder. And just as quickly as Flit had removed it, you do the same as you quickly grab and pull, seeing the energy trailing down the tail. Son of a bitch, you guys. I'm trying to do things, but I can't do the things. At the end of Diablos' turn, Dustin.
Yeah.
The unicorn, Dustin.
Yeah.
Is going to use a legendary action, Dustin.
Yeah, why
to
you saying
attack
my
with
name
its
like
hooves, Dustin.
Is it attacking me?
No, it's attacking.
Actually,
It's attacking Diablos.
Alright, well leave me the hell alone then.
That's gonna hit. That is 2d6 plus 4. 8, so it's 12 points of damage to Diablos. Alright. At the end of that, Arsinoe, it is your turn.
Okay. This is gonna not work, but I'm gonna try it. I can see him.
You can see him.
I need him to make a wisdom saving throw, please.
That is 21.
She grips the staff a little tighter and just kind of shakes it off. And then bonus action. I can't do anything. Never mind. I'm done. Can't cast any more spells, so.
After Arsinoe's turn, Diablos is going to use all 3 of his legendary actions.
It's not nice.
Everyone standing on top of the pillar needs to make a Constitution saving throw.
I'm assuming that's is that me?
That's gonna be everybody.
Great.
Great.
We still
So
have
just everybody.
Everybody
yeah.
who is.
with your
Oh.
Don't forget your D4.
Oh.
D's.
There's
Sweet.
Unicorn did not make his.
And I might as well use the D4.
21.
21 will succeed.
Joe, I'm sorry, what kind of save is it?
Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
8.
22.
Okay.
That's an 11 for me.
Okay. Anybody who got it below an 18 is going to take 32 points of necrotic damage.
I'm resistant! I'm resistant! Ah!
Anybody who succeeded takes 16. As Diablos' form just trembles with rage, and as it does, the very ground beneath you heats up, and you feel your very essence be pulled into the floor of the tower, and then surge into Diablos. You see the wounds that had been cast by Malice. They're still there, but they are starting to close up after that. Up next, we have Kaelin. Kaelin is going to, again, try to get out of the chains. What was his? I should have his shit pulled up. Sorry, give me just 1 second. Sorry. Guys, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, you're not using the proper
I was just
voice.
gonna say. Yeah. You see that even though he is still terrified, instead of trying to muscle through them, you see him take a big breath in and try to minimize his form as much as possible, and he slinks out of the chains. That is going to cost him his action and his movement. At the end of his turn, and something I should have done last time, he's going to try to make another wisdom saving throw. With a natural fucking 20, Kalen finds his spine.
Well, that's good.
So Kalen is no longer frightened. Chio, it is your turn.
Okay. So I gotta go around this big stupid fucking rock.
It does have a little bit of a ramp to it. And it's the top of it is about 15 feet in the air. Or not in the air, 15 feet high. So you could do some dope monk shit and run up and then jump down. Just saying.
I could
Jump
do
on 'em.
some dope monk shit.
Jump on him.
Jump on him? That would be cool.
I don't know where
tall
that.
is he?
What voice? Who said that?
He stands at a solid 20 feet tall.
And this is 15 feet up.
That's nothing
Yeah,
for you.
You can like
I
run
could
up
fucking-
walls.
I could run up him.
You could.
Jesus.
Yeah, sure. Let's be stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
So she's gonna run up this rock and try to use the momentum to leap onto him. What am I rolling for that? Really hoping you say something I have good stats in. Like it's a fancy acrobatics check as she tries to like do some beautiful aerodynamic shit.
You're trying to grapple onto him, yes?
Like land on him
Okay.
and like hold on so she can just like her goal is land on him and then like hold on with her legs and just punch.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Jesus. Go ahead and make me an acrobatics check. He is going to attempt to resist the grapple. Typically, you'd be making athletics, but in this instance, I'm going to give you acrobatics instead.
25?
Yeah.
In slow motion, you guys watch as Chio Trinity runs up the ramp on the pedestal
Amazing.
and dives through the air. It's spinning just as a claw reaches for her to slap her out of the air. But because she made herself smaller, the claw sails right over her head. You clamp onto his chest right here. You're not grappling him, but you're on him. And
Just
I'd
like
say
that. Yep, there it is.
Jesus.
There it is.
So yeah, you have successfully mounted Diablos.
Why you gotta make it dirty?
I did no such thing. You made it dirty with your dirty mind. That's how that
You
went.
made it dirty with your dirty words, sir.
So I'll say that'll be your
Yeah.
movement. So you can still lay in
Awesome.
some attacks if you want.
Cool. Then as a bonus action, so like as she's in the air turning, she's also going to shift as she's doing it. And so she's got longer claws as she's like grabbing onto him to make
Nice.
sure it really digs in.
There you go.
Please tell me she's also hissing.
Oh yeah.
Probably. Like the hairs are all standing
Yeah.
on end. Like, yeah, total pissed off kitty cat right now.
The side arch back walk.
Mhm.
Like Rebel's the hunch.
Her tail fluff is all like,
Angry
Alright.
cat lady.
I don't
The
get
worst.
advantage, right? Like, this is just a normal attack, I assume.
I'm gonna say it's just a normal attack. Jesus.
21. Oh,
21 will hit.
that one. And the other one is a dirty 20. So they will
Yep.
both hit. 15 total points of damage then.
Okay. You clamp onto him and just start like punching the shit out of him. And he's he's confused but also in pain on how this happened. But yeah, you guys are doing really fucking well against him. I clearly need to stop pulling punches. Yeah, that's yep.
Oh
Up
wait,
next.
actually, can he make a con save for stunning strike?
I have to decide which d20 I'm comfortable throwing if it doesn't roll well.
Use the bad one.
I second that.
That is 22.
You used the wrong one.
For sure made it.
Yeah, you used the
Damn.
incorrect one, sir.
Yeah.
All right, Boykin, it is your
All right.
turn.
All right. Arsinoe, are you still like chained up?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna move over to Arsinoe, and I'm going to just try and break the chains.
Okay, go ahead and give me an attack roll.
Two-handed. Pee pee poo poo.
It's never not funny now.
That's what shows up in the log too.
It's like, oh, don't worry, Arsinoe, me and Poopa will help
That's
you.
gonna with the extra D4. That's gonna be 18 to hit.
18 will hit. Go ahead and roll me some damage. Jesus.
Fiver.
A 5. Okay. With see pee pee poo poo damage.
I
Oh
hate
my
it
god.
so much.
You rear back and strike down, and you definitely have damaged one of the links, but not enough to break the chain.
Okay.
It's going to take a little bit more to fully break the chains.
Okay, I will use my second attack then.
All right, go for it.
Pee pee poo poo away. Oh, nice.
Hey.
Yeah.
29er. Does the
Yeah.
inanimate chain have a chance?
Well, was that to hit or was that damage?
Oh no, that was just a hit.
That was to hit. Yes. Yes. A 29 would hit God.
And that's gonna be
Sorry.
8 points of damage.
Nice.
8 points of damage. With the second strike, you rear back, roaring as you send the hammer flying into the chain, and with a satisfying clunk, you see the chain fall to the ground. Arsinoe, you have been freed.
Thank you.
And that, I think, is it for me.
Okay. All right. Up next is Lycretia Hollow. Lycretia looks terrible.
Maybe she's just having a hard day. Jeez.
She is going. You know what? Yeah. She's got 1 4th level left. As she sort of stumbles forward, you see her glance at the stairs for a moment, and once again looks back at Diabolos, and with a similar look, extends her hand out. She is casting Blight at 4th level. He got an 11. And he is going to use his last legendary resistance. So. Woo. 3, 4. Jesus. 14, 22, 30, 5. Fuck. 42 total.
Shit.
Reduced to 21. Yeah, you again hear him let out this roar of anger, but also mixed with like a slight yelp of just exhaustion as more energy is drained out of him. Yeah. And he used all of his legendary actions, so I can't do anything there. Malice, it is your turn.
What's this guy look like right now?
He's still looking, I mean,
Pretty-
mostly intact, but you guys
Okay.
have done a
He's-
shit ton of damage on him.
He looks he had recovered last.
Yes, he
when
did
kind of
recover a
siphoned
little
from
bit.
us.
Yes, but then after that last blight,
Mhm.
everything he just recovered mostly went away.
Okay. Fucking recovery. That's some bullshit. Yeah.
Anytime I can get Tina to call something bullshit in D&D, I feel like I win a little bit.
That's some bullshit we're gonna have to take care of. That can't be happening. So, yeah. So you're gonna see her into smoke again, teleport to the other side of him.
Okay.
To right there.
There you go.
And I am going to cast Chill Touch.
Oh. All right. Is this a save or is this to
No,
hit?
an attack roll.
Okay.
And it is going to be a 11 and 9 is 20 to hit.
20 will hit.
Okay, so it is 2d8 necrotic damage. He cannot regain hit points until the start of my next turn.
Phenomenal.
And yeah, well, it's not. He's not undead, correct?
He is not undead.
Okay. So yeah, it's 8 necrotic damage.
Okay.
He can't regain hit points until my next turn, and then I'm gonna step my ass forward up to him.
There you fucking go. All right. You watch as you cast the spell, and he might not be reacting too much to the damage, but you still witness him go like he's panicking, like something got deactivated and he is almost in panic mode. Ooh. Oh, that was good. Okay. Ranulphus, it is your turn.
Okay.
Fuck him up.
So, if I understand correctly, I would need to be, in order to be flanking with the unicorn, I would need to be inside the entanglement area, correct?
Yes, that is correct.
Okay, I don't want to do that. So instead, oh fuck yeah. I am going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
Okay.
And because I have very long arms, I am going to make my attacks from here to flank with Malice.
It's amazing.
There you go.
So good.
So you and Marquette are like I don't even know how to explain it, but the only thing I can think of is like a transformer, like two things working together at the exact same time.
Marquette is making attacks, and I'm jabbing the spear from the second line of the shield.
There you go.
Essentially.
Love it. Awesome.
So, before I do that, I am going to use a bonus action to activate a Crimson Rite.
Okay.
So I am going to I take 3 points of necrotic damage to myself, and my spear will now deal an extra d6 lightning damage.
Okay.
And I am going to make my first attack with the Master of Cruelty spear.
All right.
With the D4.
That was an 18 on the die.
So don't.
Yep.
So that one's gonna hit. So, I assume damage types are important.
Yes.
Okay. So that is 8 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
An additional 2 points of lightning and 4 points of psychic.
Okay. Yeah, you
So 14
stab.
points total.
You stab over Marketh and find purchase right under his ribs, and see it sink into his stomach, and then retrieve it for another attack.
Attack number 2. That was 17 on the die.
Yep.
So that's gonna hit. And that is 8 piercing, 6 lightning, and 4 psychic.
What was the total? One more time.
Uh, 18 points total.
And with that, he is out of the hundreds. All right. Yeah. Again, right next to that first stab point, you stab again and see him double over as he is getting his ass kicked in this fight.
The last thing I'm going to do is I am going to take a 5-foot step straight backwards.
Okay.
I am still inside his threat range, so he's not incurring attacks of opportunity, but I am outside that 10-foot range for the passive fire damage.
Okay.
Oh, Cujo,
call.
should I have taken passive
Into
fire damage
everybody
Yes,
being
you
on
should
him?
have.
doing that.
Yes, you should have. I apologize. That's something I also struggle with. And Malice, I also need same from you. So, Chio, what is your HP right now?
My HP, including my temporary hit points?
Yes.
58.
You're going to take 6 points of fire damage. And Malice, what is your current HP?
66.
You are going to take 7 points of fire damage.
Have to.
Have to 3.
4? Okay.
3. All right. At the end of Renolphus's turn, Daffodil, still in this fight, is going to use another legendary action. Actually, she's going to use 2 legendary They are going to use 2 legendary actions to once again cast Shimmering Shield on herself and Chio, because you're a goddamn psycho.
Like, this bitch crazy. She needs some help.
Yes. All right. After that, we come to Marketh. Marketh is quite unhappy. Where is... There it is. He is going to lay in some strikes. And now that his strength is up by 3... 20. Okay. He gets 2 attacks. Why can't I get that on Diablos' turn? That's a natural 20 on one of them. I swear to fucking God. 18. I'm gonna resolve that now. That's 23 on 1 strike. The other one will not hit. I want to see. Okay. That unfortunately is his turn. Oh, he was rolling with advantage. Wait. That will hit, son of a bitch. It's another 12 points damage. All right. So that is kind of all he can do right now, but he is just continuing to hack and slash into the form of Diablos with unnerving precision. At initiative count 20. Once again, the pillars, chains, snake across the ground. Hold, please. Or sit away. What is your AC?
19.
That is... Oh shit, that's an 18. So that is going to miss. So you, ever just been freed, hear the clinking of chains above you, and you immediately roll forward as chains wrap around the spot that you were just in. Renalphus, what is your AC?
A lot. Infinity. 19.
Well, I rolled an infinity plus 1. That's a 22. So you are going to take... 7 points of bludgeoning damage, and I need you to make a strength saving throw.
Okay. So 7 halves to 3.
Uh-huh.
And a strength saving throw.
Yep.
$19.
With a 19, the chains race across the ground and wrap around your arm, and you feel the force behind it as it tries to pull you directly towards Kaelin, but you resist and sneak your arm out of the chains, and they go right back into the pillar. Well done. Oh, I keep on wanting to say Olivia. Flint, it is your turn.
Okay. Sorry, I'm watching my dog like run around my room, and he keeps like bouncing up on my bed and throwing a pillow around and running around in circles. Okay. So can I try to? Is it a save that do? I get to save again to try to get out of the chains?
You would need to make either an athletics or an acrobatics check to try to get out of the chain. I said that, and I just watched your face go.
Not even worth my time.
You know what? You just hang there.
It's not worth my time. Okay, so Flit's kind of struggling against the chains. She's very small. Her feet are probably not touching the ground. And she just locks her gaze on him and says, Diablos. And I need you to make an int save, please.
Fuck. I think I know exactly what you're casting. That is 11.
Our word kill. Come on.
We got Psychic Lance. So he is going to take 7d6 psychic damage and is incapacitated until the start of my next turn.
Holy
Fuck.
shit.
Not great damage rolls. Actually. It's 15 psychic damage. Rolled like shit damage, but he's incapacitated. Right. So everybody hit your hardest. And then that was a 4th level spell, my last one.
Okay.
So I'm gonna roll here on yield. Wow, magic title? No, I'm not. I'm gonna roll. I'm gonna roll a d20.
There
Sorry,
you go.
words are really hard. Okay, 1, 2, 3. So I'm up to 4 now.
Okay.
That is my turn since I can't move.
You lock eyes with Diablos and you say his name. Diablo. And you feel it echo around you. And the rest of you see him go. And then just sort of slump forward. Still on his feet, but not doing anything else.
I'm sorry, actually, as a bonus action, can I do one more thing?
What you got?
All I want to do is using awakened, I just have one of the warlock traits is awakened mind.
Mm-hmm.
I want to say inside of his head, will you waste your time with us, keeping our friend hostage? One of the other generals is taking your lands and infringing upon your territory.
You just get the most angry scream of pure rage in response.
And then I just want to yell to everybody, hit your hardest.
All right. Daffodil hears this loud and clear and is going to let loose the full fury of its unicorn form. What is the reach here? No, 5 feet. Okay, so it can't flank with anybody. Okay. All right. One is gonna miss, one is gonna hit, and that's gonna be the horn. The horn is going to deal 8 points of piercing damage. Malice, how are you on your HP?
My HP? I'm like 2/3. No, probably
2/3,
what?
okay.
No, probably 3/4 actually. I'm okay though.
Okay.
I have.
Okay, all right.
It's fine. We're gonna kick his ass.
Daffodil is going to keep focusing all the damage on Diablos. Diablos doesn't do shit. Arsinoe, it is your turn.
She's gonna move 30 in center if I pick the right thing.
You should do that.
Get a better sight line. Do I get advantage on attack checks?
It is
incapacitated?
if...
No.
Hold on. Let me see.
No. I
No.
think that's the one where you
Fine.
don't.
Yeah, they can't just can't take actions or reactions.
She's still gonna reach her hand out and cast a little guiding bolts. And miss. With 15.
What's your total?
15.
Yeah, I'm sorry. The guiding bolt sails through the air, but it doesn't land. Sorry.
And I can't cast another
Can I take a reaction?
You can take a reaction.
Can I bend her luck?
You can absolutely bend her luck.
I rolled a 3 on the d4.
18 will just hit. Let's go ahead and roll your damage, Sam.
36.
Basically, as the guiding bolt leaves your hand, you can see it like, oh shit, it went wide, and then something rights it and hits Diablos right in the chest.
Sorry, I really wanted the next person to have that advantage. I only have 2 sorcery points left now, but...
Yeah, 14 points of radiant damage. Should have cast that out.
Yeah.
You
Okay.
vulnerable to radiant damage, or no? That's not how it works,
He is not.
sir. I was just
He's not
curious, because I
vulnerable.
know
No, you're
he's from the Hells.
Right.
Should have cast that out.
Going back to the fucking house.
Yeah, the guiding bolt sails through the air, hits him right in his chest. He is on his last legs.
Hey, I'm on his chest too. Aim carefully.
You just feel like a warm hug.
Yeah. Like right at your feet.
It
That's
is
my turn.
Kaylin's turn. And Kaylin doesn't really have a whole lot he can do because he has nothing on him.
Just get away from the.
Isn't he chained?
That's all I ask. No, he got out of it.
Okay.
He is going to look around. Flit, how are you on hit points?
Well,
He is going to move here, and he's going to cast Cure Wounds at 2nd level.
appreciate ya.
11. Take 13 points of healing.
Thank you.
Don't mention it. Thanks for the rescue.
Well, we do what we can. She gives kind of like a very stiff shrug as she's like chained up.
After administering Cure Wounds, you see he's fighting to try to get the chains off of you. Chio.
All right. And I am going to keep punching and clawing away at him.
Sounds good.
Oh, not with those rolls. So you guys can go over here with your friends in dice jail. It's weird that you want to be there, but okay. But that is fine. I will use some key points and we will flurry of blows. And we will try 2 more.
All right, do it.
That is closer, so you stay out of jail, but also a failure.
Ah. All right.
You rolled the first one with advantage, right? Because guiding bolt.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot the guiding bolt gives you advantage.
Mm-hmm.
So let's redo that. Okay, now the first set, one of them would hit. That is 21 to hit.
Okay.
That's 8 points of damage.
Okay.
And then
I think it's just that next, the first
Yeah,
attack.
it's just the first.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just
Yes.
the first one.
Okay.
Awesome.
All right. He's still up, but barely. Boykin, we come to you.
Oh, I'm sorry. Can he make a con save as well?
Does he have disadvantage on those being incapacitated or no?
No.
He doesn't have disadvantage.
Okay. I always forget how the conditions work. Like, they all do different things, and I can never remember.
They all do very
It's a
different but similar things.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a 16.
Oh, he just makes it
Got
fine.
it.
All right.
I don't have any more
Boykin,
reactions. I'm sorry.
I have a question here.
I
So,
have an answer.
if I double move and then action surge, can I get 1 attack in?
Yes, you can.
Word. I'm gonna move
Yeah.
up here.
Dope.
Yep.
And
Waiting
I'm
for the
going
action surge.
to use that action surge, and then I'm going to attack with pee pee poo poo.
You can attack twice. You get a full action.
Yep. It is your
Oh.
full attack action, so you got both your hits.
Oh,
Natural 20, let's go.
Come
Come
on.
on.
Oh,
Come
it
on.
almost
That'll
does.
hit though.
Yeah, so 21 on the dice plus the d4. So that's 25 to hit.
Okay, that'll hit. Give me your damage.
That will be 8.
Okay.
Okay.
He's still up.
Okay, so you said I do get my second attack though.
Yes, you
Okay.
do.
Sweet. 21 to hit. I don't get the 4 again, correct? It's
Mm-mm.
only once per turn.
Just once per turn.
Perfect. All right,
21 will hit.
Come on, Boykin.
That's
12 damage.
Hey, Boykin. How do you want to do this?
Yes.
All right. Here, let me get back in the light. um. So a very bloody and beaten Boykin, essentially dragging this hammer behind him, just comes up. Was he down when I
He
got there?
wasn't like fully doubled over. He was just sort of hunched, like his brain just sort of turned off for a moment.
Oh, okay, excellent. So he's kind of hunched over then.
Yes.
I would say with that first hit, he takes out a knee, so he's fully down, and then he
Okay.
just stands on top of his head and just crushes it
All right.
repeatedly if needed. Even after the first killing blow, it is just at that point mush.
That first strike, Chio, you watch like a woodsman. He swings around and hits the knee from the side, and you watch the knee completely snap as it bends sideways, doubling him over. And you know to get the fuck out of the way as Boykin brutalizes what is left of Diablos's head. Horns fly off. His body lies twitching on the ground.
I told you you were a bitch.
Ladies and gentlemen, you have slain not only a prince of hell, but a general under the Whispered Horde's flag.
Are the chains still
moment-
trapping us?
No, the chains drop. The second that hammer blow collided with his skull and broke it open, you guys feel something strange as you look up. And for the first time in 10 years, there's a little glimpse of the sky above the clouds.
Comes the sun.
You guys feel this weight lift. And this sense of dread of being in this prison melt away. The flames that you see surrounding this platform that you all stand on diminish. And things calm.
I run over to Brotrack.
You get to Brotrack as he is, well,
I will follow.
you look at his wounds and you saw Malice and Flit both get hit with the tail, but they quickly undid. Brotrack was not so lucky. You come upon him and see that his eyes are not flickering. His chest does not move. The wounds that scatter across his body were deep. And it looks like he's succumbed to those wounds.
Boykin frantically is trying to, just Brotrack, come on, wake up, wake up, wake up. I need help here, please.
I sprint over.
Someone,
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, on me.
wake
You
up,
see
dum dum. Come on.
You see a very strangely familiar looking dwarf, as you can easily tell the family resemblance, but you see a lifeless form in front of you.
Got it. I immediately pull one of the diamonds we had stolen out of my pack, kneel next to Brack, and taking the diamond, I press it gently to his chest. I close my eyes, and I whisper, almost just thinking to myself, do not let them. I cast Revivify.
Arsinoe. I need you to roll a d20. With advantage. Oh, you're getting a special one.
Oh.
So I have been building Arsinoe's dice, and each of her die represents a family member. And each of her family members, not on purpose, resembles a party member. Shockingly. I'm gonna do that. $19.
Arsinoe casts the spell, and you all watch as the diamond completely discorporates into dust. And there's a little bit of a glow under her hands where what's remaining of the diamond remains. And you see the glow linger for a moment before it fades.
Oh, thank you God. You dum-dum. You had me so scared. Thank you, Arsinoe.
Kind of claps you on the
Brotrack.
shoulder.
Oh,
Brotrack
Actually know
immediately
her
grabs
name.
you.
oh. Oh, brother. I'm so happy you're okay.
Speaking of the two of you, what do you guys look like? Especially you. What are you at, Boykin?
Oh, I look like shit.
Okay, that's what I thought.
I'm at 7 hit points.
You're at 7, and your brother's at Revivify brings you back to just 1, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, then I'm gonna since I'm over there but can't do shit for bringing people back from the dead, I will just put a hand on both their shoulders, and you'll feel the warmth of the sun that's coming down through those clouds, and each of you will get 20 hit points from lay on hands.
Oh, thank goodness. Oh, that feels so much better. Thank you.
Oh, bro. Oh,
Hey.
bro, that sucked, bro.
Dude.
Fuck,
Yeah.
I already hate him.
Oh.
Please
Yeah.
don't.
Take away those hit points. Come on.
Bro.
It's all beat up on bro.
I
track.
retract the diamond
you
out of
just
his.
take the rock that you had earlier, you just put it over his neck, and you're like, shh,
Yeah.
shh.
Look at me. I'm the only hammer throw now.
No, he just holds on to you even after being healed. And just holds you close. And says, I saw Mom. And just keeps you in that embrace. Couple things.
Oh, okay.
Flit. Given that Kaylin is right next to you, you see he takes in the sight of Brotrack and Boykin. And he just kind of looks calmer than you've seen him since you met him. And he looks around and then looks back at you. Hey, did you guys get my crossbow by chance?
You might want to ask Mr. Renalphus. We were storing all of the weapons and things we found in the bag of holding.
That
Okay.
moment is interrupted suddenly by a loud crack. You look over, and Renalphus is, for lack of a better term, harvesting Diablo's horns.
I'm gonna let the brothers have their moment. I want to look around to see if there's anything we can loot in this room.
And one more thing. Arsinoe. As the brothers hold each other, you kind of take a step back and take it in. And you hear something that you've never heard before. Right in your ear. This little innocent, I don't want to say whimper. Just this little cute sound. And you glance to your shoulder. And you swear for just a moment Carbuncle was seated on your shoulder.
Up. And then just lift her face to the sky and just kind of take in that little bit.
Boykin,
Mm-hmm.
you are reunited with your brother. He eventually does loosen his grip. And says, what the fuck is wrong with you?
What do you mean?
I got locked in a devil prison with no way out. And you took that as a challenge?
Yeah, Dad sent me to come get you, and you were lost. We just assumed you had just been, wandered off again. I mean, it wouldn't
You
be the
didn't.
first time, bro. Track. I mean, you're not really great with maps or anything educational wise. I mean,
It's
it's not being a
the
jerk.
north.
It's just education is not your strong suit.
I get the north and the south thing in the corner.
Mhm,
It
mhm.
doesn't work. I don't
It's
know
okay.
how people. It doesn't. It's not how it's
We
supposed to
all
work.
we all have our strong suits, okay? You're you're real great. You're a great cook. You can cook pretty good. I you make you make some mean stews. That lager stew you made last fall? That was a
I think
spicy meatball, if you will.
I should look into cooking from now on.
Hmm. Yes, but you'll have to fully understand how reading works first, bro. Track. But I'll help
You
you with
don't need
that.
to read to cook. You just
Hmm.
feel it out.
You know what? You are the better chef among us.
Mm. Thank you. I
Anytime,
really
brother.
wish you would have
Anytime,
told
brother.
Dad that it was a lost cause. Because that, and he points at your markings now, that's not going away anytime soon.
Not gonna buff out.
It's okay. It's just another. It's just another story to tell. Just another line in the chapter book of my life.
With that, we are going to end tonight's session. I would also love to tell my party you guys gained a level.
Yes!
Take it.
Sam, what do I do? You and I were having this conversation the other day.
Are we all
Me?
I have a question for
What's up?
for the DM.
Yeah, hi, I'm the DM.
Hello. So are we going? Now, I don't know if this is one of those find out next session kind of things. Are we going back somewhere? Like, are we going back? Well, obviously somewhere, but are we going back to the dwarf village at all?
Actually, that is a valid question. I suppose that can be decided here if you guys want.
Or yeah, it
We can
doesn't
extend
matter.
for a few more minutes just to figure out what the plan is.
Basically,
This
if
tower
we
place.
can decide next session, but I just want to make sure to put out there, Boykin will take something from the demon to have them show all the dwarves. If there's another horn, or I mean, I guess I don't know if his whole head is bashed in. I mean, that would probably be a
It's
big,
kind of
big
goo.
old head.
You
It's kind
tenderized
of
it.
goo.
Yeah.
I would, Cujo. I was actually gonna ask if there are any other distinguishing body parts that I could lop
Claw?
off as trophies. A hand, a tail, a wing,
Ooh.
that sort of thing.
There are. Pick one other.
Well, I've already got the horns. I started with those. So,
Okay.
Boykin, if you want your pick of anything else, go for it.
Are you
Take
okay
it
if
to your
is the group okay if I take either the tail or one of the claws?
What you want?
Go for it.
Marquette says, take the claw. And you look and see a elf-ish.
Yeah.
Uh,
Oh, okay, sure. Whoever you are.
Be new friends.
Yeah.
And as you give that permission, he moves to the tail and chops it off of the body.
Cool. And honestly, I feel like Boykin would be more inclined to go for the claw since it literally burned his skull.
Yeah, that's fitting.
Yeah. It's poetic. He turns to Brotrack. All right, Brotrack, I'm gonna need your filleting skills over here. We're gonna have to cut this hand off.
Oh, Christ.
start with the
No.
hammer.
Yeah, here, I'll break the bones around it easily, but you're gonna have to
That'll
kind of
work.
cut there. So, as you guys look over at the two dwarf brothers, one is smashing the bones in the wrist area while the other one is slicing away.
Ugh. Well, it's not just that, too. I mean, you guys are also reasonably around the same time seeing Renulphus continuing to, yanks the last horn
We're
out
just-
of his skull.
We're just
No.
mutilating this thing.
No. I'm doing this at the base of the skull, but I'm literally holding a horn, and then I stomp on the skull to break it like you would a tree branch.
But
A lovely
Everybody
description.
gets their spoils. Let's just say that.
How long are we spending here doing this?
Long as it
Um,
takes.
Are
Sure.
we legit gonna spend some time up top this tower?
A
Is my
couple of
question.
minutes.
Yeah, this is prime real estate here. I mean, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, I'm not stopping for drinks up here,
We're
but
gonna take some time.
I want my fucking trophy.
Gojo, can we see out?
Yes.
Like, we're
you
on
can
top?
see the landscape around you. You can see Persephone very far in the distance. Unlike the previous iterations of the city of Persephone, there is no arcane shield around the city. You can see the mountain range and what you think is Falcon Haven. Actually here.
Can
Let's
we?
do this.
Okay, Arsinoe is looking very specifically for. Oh, perfect. She's looking for any movement in the area of those.
The fog.
Basically, to
Is the
see
fog gone?
what we've got down below.
You look down and you kind of clutch onto one of the chains that's attached to the pillar just to be safe.
Yeah, fly.
And you can see along the trail dozens of fiends dead.
Hmm.
You do not see any movement.
That was what's his name.
So
He wants it. We're gonna have to deal with him.
make a deal.
Yeah, I mean, we could just go ahead and hash this out right now.
And then as you
could.
turn and see Gazrek,
God damn it.
crown cocked to the side, plump frame. Brian has not met Gazrek yet.
Oh, he's wonderful.
Gazrek is medium size. He's got vaguely humanoid features. His arms extend almost to like his ankles, but they end in long claws. He's got a bestial looking face with tusks that sort of protrude out, and he's got this like plump like demon belly.
So he's like a walrus gorilla?
Kinda. You're not that far off.
I have imagination.
I do too. Yeah, so, I'll be accepting my payment now. And that's you all getting the fuck out of my citadel.
As we're hacking away the hand. Hey, who's that guy?
Oh, hey, you must have been the one they were looking for. Name's Gazrek.
Oh, hi, Gazrick. Boykin.
Uh,
I'm gonna take this hand. I'm not sure what you're up to, but good meeting ya.
yeah, you do you. I'm sure we'll talk at some point.
I think we just did. Hack.
Yeah.
Is there like an elevator to get down? Or is it
No,
just
there's
this-
stairs. You can start walking down them, though.
Fuck. I mean, you should put in
I
an
mean,
elevator.
there is an expressway down, but
Mm.
it's not the safest, and I wouldn't
No.
recommend it.
I'm just saying.
How high up are we?
Yeah, for Chio, it shouldn't.
We're talking
Chio,
like
you like
Sears
glance
Tower
down.
here.
Like,
Starts to do the calculations like, well, if I run and then I fall, like
Jesus
how much damage
Christ.
would that even be? Like
So,
He just gestures towards the stairs.
Did you guys make a deal with this guy or something?
absolutely not.
that's not the truth, and you know it, honey.
You made a deal with yourself.
Yeah.
I didn't say shit to you, pal.
Just saying. Any other questions, comments, things to bitch about, anything like that?
the decor in this place is horrendous.
Yeah, that's gonna be fixed up, nice and proper.
I go to leave once we are all at that point, and as I walk past him, I point my new spear towards the body, towards Diablos, what's left of him anyway, and I say, if we ever see you or your kind again, that will be your future. Keep that in mind.
I wave the big hand as
Jesus.
he's right. We'll come for you.
As you start moving down the stairs, Renalphus, as you turn, he says,
Hey, quick question. The orcs who disappeared from your Fort Scar, did they ever make it to the temple? I just asked because I have a running bet that they didn't make it a mile from your city before they were killed. But it's all
Perhaps
right.
they were.
I guess that's par for the course for you and your kind. But anyway, pleasure doing business with you. Get the fuck out.
I bend the claw so the middle finger is up at him.
and all the bones are broken, so it's like sludge. Ew.
I mean, not the bones in the hand. He was only breaking the
Yeah,
wrist
Yeah,
bones.
just the wrist. The hand
Yeah.
is all. It should be all intact.
Oh,
We had to keep
Well-
the structural integrity of the bones in the hand.
Yeah.
Is there, as we're walking out, like, is there anything in this room or, like, in the hallway, like tapestries or
Yeah,
anything
take
of
some
that
shit.
nature? Yeah, like, I'm just gonna start fucking with him.
Yeah.
Hey, everybody. I just want to say, thanks for coming and getting us. It was looking pretty grim there. I was talking so much trash to that guy. I really thought he was just gonna blow me up. Thanks for coming for us.
I'm sure he regrets that decision now.
Yeah. Thanks for
Mm.
talking trash to him.
Yeah, I got him.
Pissed him
He was
off.
You
like
guys-
halfway up
you
a
guys did
wall,
most of the
grabbing
work, though.
something. Yeah, no worries, we're good.
yeah,
The whole way down, we're just like taking shit and putting it in the bag of holding.
So I was like, wow,
Oh.
that thing looks really cool up
We're
there, but it's
in this
50 feet up.
together.
I'll
Here,
climb
hold
it. I got it.
this.
yeah.
Kaylin says, yeah, turns out Boykin had more of guts than I did.
Well, you survived, and that's more than many can say, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Kaylin, you were super brave in there. No one, not many, I should say. Obviously, we just went through it, but not many people have gone through what we just went through. And we came out alive on the other side. And that takes courage in itself.
Thanks. I'll ignore the fact that you're a hammer throw.
You shouldn't ignore that fact, and I will make sure our family stops ignoring the people that really need the help.
How
And
do you
we're-
ignore that? He doesn't shut up about it.
I mean, it sounds like the hammer throws have been a bit disconnected for quite some time with the rest of the dwarven population. And I will be making mention of that. I will personally see to trying to make some changes, better living conditions. Maybe we can build up an actual town that's not just tents.
Well, now that Diablos is done, shouldn't be too much of a problem now.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks, Boykin.
And thank you, Kaylin. We wouldn't have gotten here without you. And thanks everybody else too. You guys totally did most of the work on beating crap out of that dude. And
Lycretia says it wasn't really much of a problem. She says as she's nursing several injuries.
Hmm.
I'm sorry. Who are you?
Oh.
Because you were terrifyingly awesome in there.
My apologies. My name is Lycretia Hollow. I am well, I don't really know my entire story, but I was amongst the others that were imprisoned.
And at that, Arsenaway breaks off.
Fairly good.
Okay.
Do we
Give
still have the
people to
unicorn?
find.
Or did the unicorn leave us at some point?
The unicorn only
Daffodil-
lasts for a minute.
It only lasted for a minute? Okay.
Daffodil lingered long enough to see Boykin destroy Diablos and then went, fuck yeah. And then it disappeared in like
Alright.
flower petals and glitter.
Sweet. Okay.
Which are you looking for? Ecos?
Well, I'm
Okay.
looking for, I don't know if yes, I'm looking for Ecos.
Okay.
Yeah.
I will say, for the sake of time and the narrative, you do go back to the same floor, and Ecos does remain. There are actually a few dead Cambians nearby, and as you approach, wonderful. Nice to see you safe and in one piece.
You as well.
The mask. You are the beacon, yes? Poor choices, I'm sure, led you here, but I suppose mistakes can be overlooked considering the result. Thank you for your assistance.
We have a limited window to get out of here unharmed. I suggest we take it.
I will follow your lead.
And I'll lead the way back to the room.
Okay. I'll say you guys continue venturing down until you see a trail of bodies. Some completely contorted, their bones like completely snapped and their neck snapped, or some with strange slices through their flesh. You see Nosoro and Exoa both seated at one of the guard posts. Oh, hey. We were just gonna attempt the devil drink. I don't know if it's gonna be any good. But looking at you guys, you might need it more than we. Here you go.
What's a devil drink?
I don't know. It was in a flask on one of the imps. I don't.
Oh,
It was a spur of the moment thing. We decided to
out
try
for
it. All right.
That seems
Make me a
dangerous
Constitution
decision.
saving throw.
Yeah, that seems like a... Fuck! If you poison yourself, I don't know if I can help you. Oh,
Well,
I got
maybe I
one.
should have tried it. I'm resistant to poison.
I got one less spell
Oh,
slot.
actually, I think I am too.
Oh my god.
I got one less spell slot.
Start passing it around.
Jesus.
A con save.
Speed?
Yeah, 20,
You into poison
23.
mean you can't get alcohol poisoning?
Oh Jesus. You take a drink and it's like, you ever had Malort?
No.
No, we didn't
We told
subject her to
Sam
that.
we
No
drew
better
the
than I
line.
know better.
We were
Imagine,
like, Sam, we're not trying that shit.
imagine the most disgusting whiskey you've ever tasted mixed with Tabasco sauce.
That's a no.
In both flavor and consistency.
And like
Oh.
stuff that's on the bottom of your shoe gets mixed into it as well. Like
That's great.
like
that's
a
distinct.
like if
A
you ever
little
worked
bit
in
of
a-
that Chicago smog.
Ooh,
Mm.
yeah. Have you
Yeah.
ever if any of you have ever worked in the restaurant, sometimes the floors get wet and there's
Oh,
like
yeah,
that
like the
weird
sticky-
sludge.
yeah.
It's probably what that tastes like.
No, it's all
except
the shit in the bar that collects in the bar and those rubber mats. Somebody described it to
Oh,
me as pencil
yep,
shavings and regret.
That's actually what this tastes like. Not so much the shavings, but definitely the regret.
Yeah, and it's made with the water from the Chicago River
Yeah.
after
Great-
it's been dyed
Great
green.
descriptions, everybody. We should have Malort the
it
next
is
time we're all
called the devil
together.
drink.
Malort, sponsor us.
Yeah.
Yeah, hey, Malort, looking at you. Ball's in your court.
Wow, this tastes like regret. This tastes like that,
Tastes like bad decisions.
Listen, next
This
time we
tastes like
come
bad
out to the
decisions,
bar,
and then she drinks it,
we'll
keeps
pass on
drinking
that
it.
again.
Because why the fuck not?
The rest of you gather up and leave with all of the survivors in one piece. Where are you headed?
Falconhaven.
All right. The next session, we shall see what awaits you when you return to Falcon Haven. Until then, everybody home, thank you so much for watching. We love you. We appreciate you. Be nice to each other. And we will see you next week for another episode of
DCT Dragon.
Bye.
Bye.